Oh my god. Harry will not be stopped. Now it's personal. Why is it personal? I'm an American. I can't go on with this. I'm American. I love this country. The refinery is under siege, Harry. Take them all out before this place blows sky high. Last life, by the way, we have to be very careful and try to gather 3 lives. We have to gather 3 life pickups. Another uncomfortably silent stage. Wait, what are those there doing there? Those terrorist bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my Harrier. My Harrier! We found the shotgun early. Yes, it does. It takes all your ammo at the end of a stage. You always pistol start every stage. This is ultimate game. This is not your mom's game. They did not sugarcoat this game. Those are my least favorite enemies. I hate them. Even more than the Super Arnolds. I'm amazed that they stuck with the flamethrower Karnovs there instead of the purple-shirted Grenadiers for the boss. Extreme carnage. We're already running out of shotgun shells. Good. Remember, we cannot get our health deleted. If we get our health deleted, it is over. The game is over. Like, game over, man. Game over. Ah. Quiet boy! There we go. You know what? There you go. Merry Christmas. Can I get his leg? Nah. Look at how keyed up he is. That guy's a little too excited to be here. Fuck. Roll back. God, they're everywhere. Oh, is that where the health is? I thought there was another health. Like near the entrance? Oh no, that was the health. Oh my god. The blue imps and haunted. Oh, the blue imps are fucked. Hope you guys like extreme tension. Oh. Oh. Last life, by the way. And the no music here. No. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, of course. Oh. Oh, he ended up surviving. I went too far, but he killed the Super Arnold, so... as long as he kills the Super Arnold. There's always another Super Arnold. This is insanity. This is fucked. This is fucked. This is insane. 1998. Yeah, library is pretty tough. Oh, you're talking about Helical. You're talking about yeah, the difficulty is fine in Haunted Lands. It's just tough. It's just tough by design. Remember how easy this was? Yeah, the Ranger's so good. The Ranger is the veteran update. Like, the veteran upgrade. The Ranger is the veteran upgrade. Like, people say the veteran doesn't have any upgrades. Compared to, the fucking beasts and the wizards. I'd say Ranger is that upgrade. Just the fact that you have a magazine to reload instead of one shell at a time. Oh, I never played the demo. I never played the demo for Haunted Lands. God, that game, it is a tough bastard of a game, though. It is a mean game. Oh, man. I just need a second. Right? Right, Zatara? Yeah, they're just doing their shopping. Yeah, you do that, then you're prepared. Oh. I need a moment, guys. The question is, now that I know what I'm getting into in the China world, I could use the password for that and try to get more than 0 lives. Because I think I can. Because those last couple of deaths were very preventable. They were very preventable. In fact, I'm pretty sure every death in this game is preventable. But now we have to put that to the test before finding an extra life. And just the trek to getting an extra life. Like, you saw how hard it was just to get one health item. Rolling reload is awesome. Rolling reload has been really helpful. Dinner. I think it's about time for dinner. I'll be right back, guys. I can smell it. I'll be right back. And maybe by the time I'm back, the book will almost be live. I'll be back.
WE 歴史に残る映画があるように 歴史に残る RPG がある。すべての人に大冒険、シネマティック RPG グランディア誕生。
感動しました。
Here we go.
PC エンジンコアグラ2をやらせてくれ、やらせてくれ。PC エンジンコアグラ2をやらせてくれ。
ダメ。
PC エンジンコアグラ2新登場。
もしもし。19番。
あんた今私の教えたかったやろ。エッチエッチ。
時間系
No, no. Chegao. Yosh. DJ. Boy.
アリナミン V トリンク武田
大丈夫。頑張ってほしいよね。
超好き。
惑星で選挙に当選すれば誰もが知事になることができる。
ジョーンズ知事にスタジオにお越しいただきました。
ただ
知事になった方にはね、考えてもらわなくちゃ困る。頭下げるな。おい。
コメントしようがないね。あれもうやめた方がいいと思います。
ジョーンズ知事が辞任を発表しました。
この惑星の人気は短い。缶コーヒーのボスレインボーマウンテン。
愛と勇気と冒険、感動のストーリーが織りなすファンタジックロールプレイングゲームルナ2エターナルブルー、7月23日発売。セガサターン。
インテグラル、それは完全なるステージ。小島秀夫監督作品メタルギアソリッドインテグラル、難易度全5ランク。
コナミ。
グリグリの視点で謎を解く。この冒険劇は決して一度では眠らない。超立体系 RPG ダークセイバー好評発売中。
ドラゴン伝説今よみがえる。お待たせドラゴンスピリット。
インテグラル、それは完全なるステージ。小島秀夫監督作品メタルギアソリッドインテグラル、難易度全5ランク。
コナミ。
アリナミン V トリンク武田
PC エンジン。
あの R タイプ制作スタッフが送る壮絶 SF シューティング。
イメージファイト、今 PC で発信。やめられない、止まらない、アメリカ生まれのパズルアクション。縦横斜めでクラックスクラックスクラックス。依頼はコアグラフィックス。
クラックスクラッ
イン
クス
テグラル、それは完全なるステージ。小島秀夫監督作品メタルギアソリッドインテグラル、難易度全5ランク。
コナミ。
セガタ三四郎からのプレゼント三四郎ディスクもついている。セガサタセガタボンバーマン
超立体型で燃えまくれサターンボンバーマンファイト。
セガサタ遊びの道に魂込めた一人の男が今日も行く。真面目に遊ばぬ奴らには体で覚えさせるぞ。セガタ三四郎セガタ三四郎セガサタ四郎とりゃ。
ねえアーノルド君、アメリカにもたこ焼きあんの？
たこ焼き
たこ焼き
わしのお仲間に入れてな。てんてんおいおい
Porque Peripa pegou Edson.
Sword and sorcery, Costin. The genre is sword and sorcery. And it's dropping. I forgot my sunglasses. I'll just put these on. And the genre, or the release is tonight. I'm going to be releasing it in the old sword and sorcery tradition of a chapter. Not a chapter a week, a chapter every 3 days. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Midnight. Midnight made the best shit. She made this chicken Alfredo. Except the chicken was like huge chunks and they were on top of the noodles in a row. It was so good. But yeah, book is done. It is complete. 67,000 words or thereabouts. Chapters are scheduled to a release. The first 2 chapters are scheduled to release in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. And if it doesn't release in 12 minutes, then I'll drop it myself. But it's scheduled to release in 12 minutes. How's it going, Bundor? Going good. Yeah, Ranger will go 1,000, 2, 1,000 gun. Yeah, oh god, I need that speed loader. Alright. Question is... I think we're just gonna try it. I think we're just gonna try to one-life it. We're gonna big dick it. CDB. Because I see it taking just as long either way. GBDC. Actually a pretty fun password to type in. I hit fucking start. Never hit start. Even though it feels like you probably can. Is it this? No, unauthorized. I tried to memorize it. CDB. GBDC. So it's backwards. Okay. Doing good. Just talking about my new book. Not a fan fiction, not a lit RPG. A real sword and sorcery adventure. You would think that 250 pages wouldn't be a whole lot. But there's not a lot of filler in the book. A lot of things just happen. I try to keep descriptions minimal, but still doable. Still understandable. There we go. We gotta be very careful and never get hit, because we only have one... We only have 1 HP, or we only have 1 life. That bar there represents my entire run. It's shrinking. fuck, I couldn't roll. You can't roll while reloading, which is real shit. That's such a shit thing for them to include. God. That's our health, by the way. We have to do a lot of roundabout shit for that. Ugh. That's all my health. That's all my health. That's all my health, guys. I think you'll like it then. Ugh. CDB G DBC. No. CDBG BDC. There we go. Hey, I memorized it. I memorized the password. We're gonna need it. I just need to find an extra life. I just need to find an extra life. I do that and we're good. You also have to play extra careful. My only issue is little errors like reloading and trying to dodge roll, because you can't do it. Oh yeah, in fact we have some. If you are a subscriber, Costin, I've got these, I've got each chapter on PDF and EPUB. Up to chapter 10 right now, but I've been working on them every day. I'm hoping to get like a full EPUB PDF volume of this entire book by the time it's all out. Just gotta keep everybody cleared out. Off screen, man. Now, what sucks... Jesus. Okay, health is over this way. We're good. We're good, we're good. Oh! Big gaming. 5 minutes until the book drops. Unless it's regional, which would be very dumb. I don't think it is. Oh. Fuck. Fuck. I am hyper-focused on everything. I trust nothing. Started shooting instead of... These guys are literal tossers. I meant to... These guys are literally tossing things. Oh. Oh, shit. Mega tension. Yeah, cannot roll while he's doing that animation. You can imagine how fucked that is. Your YouTube Shorts feed got wild. Fucking no health. No health. Only shotgun. Oh, there we go. No. Good. Wait. I think I can actually go this way. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Yes! It had an Arnold impersonation on it. That's crazy. Police question? Wait, what? Midnight has been. Oh, wait, you can help him versus. I gotta hear it. I gotta see this. If it'll let me copy it. What the heck? Control C. Control V. There it goes.
You son of a bitch. Yes. What the fuck did I do wrong?
Good shit. Oh my god. Ah! Jesus! And we're fucked. Yep, we're fucked. We're just dead. We're just dead. Like, that's how harsh this shit is. That's how harsh this shit is. Ooh! In 9 seconds. 5 seconds. Guys, I think it's about to go live. I think it's about to go live. Let's see if it went live. Should be live now. Let me check. It's out! It's out, guys. First 2 chapters is out. Right here. Be sure to click on them. Should I read it to you guys? Should I read it? Should we take a little break and read it and then go back to China and try to get more than 0 lives? I think we should. I don't know. Do you guys want me to read it? It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna get a little descriptive in the beginning and then it'll get less descriptive as it goes. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I need good music. I need good music for this. What good music? What music? I need something ambient. Something video game ambient. Conan music. Basil Polidoris. We could actually, yeah. I'll put it in the background. Put it in the background. Make it real quiet. I'll make it real quiet. Be sure to click that and be sure to click chapter 1. Let's see here. Would be a good one. Let's try theology. This is good. This is good. This is good. Let's turn it down a little. Hopefully you guys could still hear it. I'll turn it up a bit. Hilderica, Tale of the Wilds by CTA. I decided to go with CTA. I'm gonna put my real name on the... audiobook once that's done. Hilderica, Tale of the Wilds by CTA. Copyright info. I figured, why not? Daggerfall's good. Act 1. Act 1. Turn this down in my head. Skarn provides for his children in the womb. Only the weak require more. Skyclad proverb. That's a skyclad proverb. 1. I only went by 1, 2, etc. for chapters. This is gonna be like the funniest part for me to read, but it's important. You have to know what the main character looks like. But I go all out. Hilderica's hair. Hilderica's hair trails like an autumn standard as her back slams against the floor. Tankards and boots and flying fists flutter overhead like scuffling crows. She rises with a wide grin on her round young face. Some men back away. Others stare at her, for she is very tall and always nude. Her legs and thighs are thick, her arms like cushioned iron. Her tight core might well be spring-loaded. Her breasts are bare and heavy, the only softness of her rippling form. Her only covering is a mound of red fur-like hair between her legs. Her sun-kissed skin has a shine to it from head to toe, as though it were oil. She leaves her sword at the bar. It's no time for killing. A drunkard's loose tooth grows looser beneath her fist. His grin tells her he's too shit-faced to feel a thing. A soft quartet of knuckles brushes across her jaw, the oil sheen turning its impact into cotton. She takes his fist in her hand and knocks him out clean with a left hook. She does feel the chair. She doesn't like that. Her green eyes become golden fire in the dim light as she turns about, burning into the beady eyes of the little man who was fool enough to swing the chair. She grabs him by his throat and throws him against the stone wall to her left. He howls as his shoulder cracks. Won't be swinging chairs for a while. With a bare foot, she kicks the splintered leg up into her hand and jumps happily into the middle of the brawl. She doesn't know who started it or how or why, nor does she care. Thick hollow thocks ring out with each blow she deals. Oh, I goofed that. I goofed that up. I'll have to fix this. I don't know why it came out like that. That should be italics. Another little man cops a feel of one of her breasts. She giggles at his tickling hand, grabs his wrist, swings him into a group of yet more little men, bowling them over. Her giggle becomes a laugh at the silliness of it all. The tavern door flies open with a ring of steel. Daggerfall soundtrack. Hopefully you guys are keeping up. Let's see, what's a good village sound? I guess day works. The tavern door opens with a ring of steel. And the fight comes to a halt, the music with it. The music stops. Hilderica deals one last punch to a goateed face as she turns and sees the knight. Not a little man, not this one, nor the one behind him, nor the four behind him. The conscious patrons scatter, but not her. She drops the goateed man and glares curiously at the knight in front. The grassy banner on his chest, they did love wearing flags, is adorned with a simple gold goblet, too shallow to have a proper drink. The knight points a steel finger and says, "Skyclad, here, now." Skyclad. Hilderica scoffs. At least he didn't call her Sky Lass as the civilized often did. With a sure stride, she makes her way toward him. "What is it this time, Jim?" Her voice is smooth, lazy, yet subtly commanding. Her green eyes twinkle with flecks of gold and residual mirth. Jim removes his helmet, a man in his 30s who looks to be 50 with a black mustache flecked in gray and a fascinatingly crooked nose. His swamp green eyes, pretty in their way, hold hard to Hilderica. He narrows those eyes and asks, "Would you like a towel?" Hilderica snorts, picks up her claymore, and follows him out. She is not wearing a towel as she sits across from Jim in the small carriage. Elbow on one knee, the other knee lazily moving left and right, her sheathed claymore in her lap. Full lips grin at Jim beneath a freckled nose. He's certain she's making a fool of him. No woman, or man for that ever, could be this comfortably shameless. If she weren't so pretty, he'd be appalled. "What is it about you civilized people?" Hilderica asks, always acting like you've never seen a woman before. She glances out the window toward a gaggle of frilly dresses milling about. "You do have women here, yes?" "We have ladies here, ma'am." Hilderica scoffs. "Is that what you call them?" Jim shakes his head. He's not sure himself. "Lord Dennehy summons you." "Oh, fuck off, Jim." Her lip curls into a sneer. Jim raises his hands. "I'm only the messenger." "Is he gonna lecture me about dresses again?" "I'm sure he'll try." "Huh. Then what'll he want?" "Your sword. Your skill. You're a Skyclad. What else would he want?" "I wonder." Hilderica says with that pearly grin of hers. Jim looks away from what else he'd want, the heat rising in his face. He clears his throat, still not looking, knowing full well she wouldn't care if he did. "The Lord wants what he wants. I've no say in it." She smells of cherries, had since she arrived. He recalls stories of skyclad women smelling sweet, but still can't quite fathom it. Hilderica leans back and stretches her arms across the headdress. Is she trying to make him look? "I'm sure he'll say plenty, as usual," she says. "Hilderica, always a pleasure." Lord Dennehy's wearing some stench meant to be cherry, and Hilderica can smell it from across the room. The Lord's chambers have pale stone walls, glass windows, a checkered wooden floor, a great tapestry in faded green, adorned with that same useless goblet she's seen on every guard in town. She crosses her arms, lets her breast rest on them. Her eyes narrow. Dennehy clears his throat. "In this beautiful society we bow to our lords." Hilderica tilts her head as if confused. Dennehy lowers himself in demonstration. "You may rise," Hilderica says. Dennehy's face reddens and he rises. "Can we cut this out?" Hilderica asks. "I won't be wearing a dress either, just state your business." Dennehy clenches his teeth, smiles, and says, "I've a job for you." His face is as sweet and as rotten as his perfume. "Guard duty? Mere guard duty for a skyclad? Gracious, no. Field work, nature." The smile is too wide, as are his eyes. "Your favorite." He isn't wrong. "I'm listening." "Come here." The Lord beckons Hilderica, and Hilderica walks. She looks down at him even before he bends over one of his maps. So many little men in the civilized world. She leans down with him, following his gaze. Dennehy looks up only to see her breasts hanging for an inch from his face, his pointed little nose poking into the soft flesh. He jumps away, shakes his head, brushes at his doublet. Hilderica straightens up and smiles. "A simple job," he says. She's impressed he didn't stutter this time. "A small group of highwaymen are on the highway, robbing, raping, and in one case murdering as they go. The murder is what forced my hand." Hilderica's expression turns to stone, her mane of red hair bristling as though alive. Gold eyes beneath her bangs softly glowing. "How many?" 5, maybe 6, conflicting reports. "What's the pay?" Dennehy smiles. 40 groshens. Hilderica turns to leave. A sharp intake of breath. 100 groshens. Hilderica stops and turns her head, stone-faced. A more resigned exhale. "How long would you like to stay?" 3 weeks. 100 groshens and 3 weeks of room and board. That'll do. By the time Dennehy says wonderful, Hilderica is already walking to the door. She feels his eyes on her. They do love to watch her leave, these little men. Jim escorts Hilderica out. She's quite fond of Jim. So how was it, Jim asks. He's out of his armor now, though still in uniform. Painless, for once. Well, you've gotten to know him in these past couple of days. Hilderica's eyes dart to the side. In more ways than one, she says. Jim has a small coughing fit. Hilderica laughs and pats his shoulder. I jest, Sir Knight. But come now, it eases tension. Clears the mind. Your people's fear of a little tumble never ceases to amaze. It's not fear, it's, I don't know, respect. Respect, Hilderica laughs. Respect is for war, not love play. Respect is given. Freely. Jim lowers his gaze. Used to be earned. No idea what happened with you civilized folk, but... She nods behind her toward the castle. Do you really think he earned it? Jim looks at his eyes. It looks at her eyes. Emerald green, purer than his own. His laugh is almost imperceptible. Not even a snort. He looks back ahead. It used to be earned. With his gambeson gone. Chapter 2. With his gambeson gone, Jim feels 10 pounds lighter because he is. No more uncomfortable questions from lovely naked women. He sees his home in the dying light and considers sprinting toward it. Thank Eamon he's settled. The smell of stew chases the clouds from his mind. He doesn't care what meat is in it. He opens the fence post and he calls a front door and sees his wife Matilda. Blonde hair, 24, pretty in a way that no skyclad could touch. She turns to him and smiles, hops into his arms. Lord Jim has returned, she says. He loves her. He holds her tightly and lets her know. Huh. Wait, no, she's 28. I meant to change that. She's 28. It doesn't matter. Anyway, blonde hair, 28, pretty in a way that no skyclad could touch. She turns to him and smiles, hops into his arms. Lord Jim has returned, she says. He loves her. He holds her tightly and lets her know. It was that strange and decent woman today, wasn't it? She asks. Old Lady Tibble. She hits him, almost unplayfully. No, you silly old man, the redhead walking about in naught but her skin. Jim leans back. His eyes trail over Matilda. You know, she might have the right idea. Matilda hits him again, but with a wider smile, and tells him to sit down. She's a savage, you know. It's like to flay us all is to flay those beasts in the wild. She nods to the high road. No doubt she's savage. Jim finds himself smiling. A real pain at that, but she keeps it in the tavern most of the time. There's some good in that. Oh, you're finding plenty of good, I'm sure. Come now, Matilda, she's got more muscle than me. He nestles himself into her back, wraps his arms around her waist. I like a woman with some give. She leans her head against him. Jim kisses her neck and asks how Delilah's doing. Bit of a cough, nothing frightening. The stew would clear it up. The last building of Dennington is finally out of Hilderica's sight. She falls flat onto a patch of lush grass by the river, spread out as she lets the sun fondle her as it will. She breathes in the peace, forces it back out. She'll have no need of it. 5 or 6 men, robbers, rapers, now killers. She fears no robbery. She has little the land can't provide. She fears no rape, for her people at least there is no such thing. But death. Death is very real. Always peeking around the clouds, ready, waiting. She has little fear of that as well. Skarn has prepared her. Death, she can fight. She jumps to her feet, her muscles coil tight beneath her light bronze skin. She picks up her sword, a great thick thing over half her height, and holds its shining steel in front of her, divining the hunt to come. 5 or 6 men. One of them is a killer. 5 or 6 men would die for it. He didn't mean to kill her, he didn't mean it. He dumped her in the river, sure, to keep the bugs and birds off of her, but to kill her. That wasn't his intent, no sir. Oi, Fenwick! Get your bleeding ass over here before you fuck things worse! Fenwick flitches and scratches his head, scratched it so often his hair stopped growing at the top. He stumbles and trips to position. Some new folks with money for the taking, with groshens and groceries. He giggles at that. Darby looks over at Fenwick with his ugly eyes and his ugly face. Fenwick is the prettiest of the bunch, he reckons. got most of his teeth. Hair still jet black, if only it weren't so itchy. He didn't mean to kill her, he only wanted to hold her tighter. A rough hand, a Darby hand, grabs onto the crook of his arm and spits foulness in his ear. You sit here, Fenwick. You be good, Fenwick. Don't cock this up, Fenwick. We're out of here after this one. And he knows Darby means it this time because Fenwick did cock it up worse than ever before. He sits behind the stone like a good boy, praying to Aemon for forgiveness loud enough to hear a "Shut the fuck up, Fen!" fly at him, and he quiets down. He peeks round the stone and sees it, a noble carriage for true, if maybe beat up a little and not so noble a carriage at all. Little red birds flitting through the grass behind, sweet little things. He checks for the others, Duncan, Darby, Itch, Sid, Timmy, and Fenwick, that's him. All in position, all ready to crack open the carriage and teach the drivers who really owned it. He stifles a giggle. The wheels squeak along, he can hear them now, it's so close. Food and grotions. Maybe a pretty girl to have his way with it. No! But he didn't mean to, he didn't. He clamps his mouth shut and waits for the signal. Itch is off to his left, further away from the carriage. Itch is albino, which means he's whiter than Ghost and scary with his blue eyes and scabby skin, but Fenwick looks at Itch anyway because Itch has a girlfriend with him, and by Aemon, she's naked. Fenwick waves at Itch, and Itch looks at Fenwick like he's a fucking idiot. Itch's girlfriend grabs his mouth, and a great big silver stick pokes out of his chest, and blood, so much blood in the air. Oh no. Is that a sword? The girlfriend is big. Big red hair, big arms, big tits, big sword, big everything. She grabs poor Itch and throws him at the high road, and he goes flying like he's so much potatoes. He hears the arrows knock, but the girlfriend, she stands, the sun making her shine. She's no girlfriend, she's an angel of Aemon, so she must be. She roars like a lion and holds her sword at her side. The arrow grazes her shoulder, but there's not even a nick, as she runs and cleaves old Duncan in half from the hip. Fenwick crawls closer, unsure of what's happening. But Duncan's good and cocked up now, and Fenwick lets out a titter as the big naked angel stalks Darby next. Darby's a fighter and always was, a red-headed punk from the Hand Islands up north. A mean little shit who had 2 big knives that he carves up faces with. As Darby runs at the angel, she sticks her sword into the ground and grabs his stabbing hands at the wrists. Fenwick hears them crack and sees them bleed, and Darby doesn't scream but gargles as he drops his knives. She headbutts him right in his nose, and down he goes, dead. And then she turns to Fenwick. Her eyes are fire. Not an angel, not an angel. She's come to send him to hell. But he didn't mean to kill her. I didn't mean to kill her, honest I didn't. He hears himself say, and he's pissing his britches, and the angel bares her white teeth. She picks up her giant sword and runs toward him like a jouster just off his horse. Poor girl doesn't know about Sid and Timmy, pulling the line taut right at her ankle. Hilderica falls ass over elbows and lands flat on her back, 2 shit-eating fucks pointing rusty shivs at her throat. Her eyes blaze with a cruelty that freezes the Baldwin cold. She grabs him by the ankle, yanks it up. The older one with the graying hair goes for her throat, but his knife rips between the bald man's toes instead. She pushes herself backwards with her heels and stands, sword still in her grip. She watches the 3 fools. The bald one screaming and bleeding out, his foot sliced in half down the middle. The gray hair yelling, "Sid! Are you alright, Sid?" The twitching simpleton with piss on his trousers saying, "I didn't mean to kill her, I swear I didn't mean it, Aemon, forgive me," like a seer's chant. There's her killer. She'll kill him last. She interrupts the gray hair's panic by easing the sword into Sid's throat and back out. The gray hair's begging stops. He looks up at her with tears in his eyes, the look of a lost child. "Pick up your fucking knife," she says. She can't stand pitiful looks. Even the monsters of civilization are soft. But he does pick it up. He works up his courage. He breathes. He screams. He runs at her. In an instant, his head is flying from his shoulders as he keeps screaming still. She slings the blood off her sword and sheathes it in the scabbard at her back. She turns to the simpleton, snot-nosed, balding, ugly as sin with eyes that look nearly blind, yellow in the whites. She punches deep into his face, feels his nose crunch as his lights go out. Fenwick comes to in a cold, comfortable place where the hot sun is down. He reckons it's night. His head hurts. His nose and eyes burn, his nose is runny, he wipes it. By aiming, it hurts. His nose is swollen and bloody. He hits the ground, knocking his head and making that hurt too because the ground is hard, too hard for dirt and grass. He reaches up to his face and feels wool on his eyes. Sid must have blindfolded him like he used 2 years ago. He lifts the wool, sees Sid in the dim light, dead, his bald head reflecting the cloudy day outside. The window is barred. Oh, Eamon, he's thrown in jail. He looks about. There's Itch with a big hole in him and a mangled face, white as ghosts. Duncan's next to him, both pieces. Oh dear, oh dear. He turns away from the horror and sees Darby, his mouth caved right in and looking like a melon, and like he sucked a lemon. And then Timmy, or what's left of him. He lost his head like he said he would if they were caught. Where could it be, he wonders. A leather-gloved hand to his left drifts through the bars, and in that hand is a tuft of gray hair with old Timmy's head attached. Oh, poor Timmy! Fenwick sobs, and he cries, and he cradles the head. He hears a deep, throaty laugh, but there's nothing funny at all. I didn't say to bring him back alive. Dennehy says, your reward is on the table, your room at the tavern is ready. Hilderica looks at the pile of coins on the desk. And the fate of the simpleton, my lord. Her words are venom. He'll be beheaded, publicly. It'll be great entertainment for the small folk. You did excellent work, easily 85 groschens worth. Hilderica stares daggers at him. I'd even say it's worth 100. He flashes those damn teeth again. Then he sets the rest of the coin down. Hilderica snatches it, puts it in the drawstring bag on her sword strap. And what, pray tell, do you plan to buy with all these riches, barbarian? I thought your people lived off the land. Hilderica turns away, but stops just at the door. The simpleton. Who did he kill, exactly? Then he exhales through his nose, presses his lips together. A girl. Maybe seen 12 summers, miller's daughter. Could have grown to be a good wife, given the chance. Strangled by a peasant. The highwaymen were a problem before then, but that crossed a line. I'm sure you understand. Hilderica blinks. Skyclad never saw fit to kill one another, so why did these folk? And a child, no less. I don't understand you at all. Any of you. She walks out the door. So that's the first 2 chapters. What did you guys think? What did you guys think of that? That was the first 2 chapters of Hilderica. And of course, once again, it's available. I'm gonna update the PDFs and make it to where I don't know why the italics don't work, but I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix the italics and re-upload those. Damn good stuff. The steak was perfect for this reading. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was an entertaining start to this epic tale. Hopefully you guys liked it. Once again, be sure to go here and even though I just read it out loud, be sure to go there and just click on pages 1 and 2 so we can get views in. The more views we get, the more visibility it ends up having, basically. So just giving those chapters 1 click would be a huge boon to me. And once again, you get early access. Tomorrow, supporters and Twitch subscribers, even right here on Twitch, tier 1 subs will get the 2nd chapter. Everyone else is gonna have to wait for Monday for the next chapter. So definitely keep that in mind. Everybody will get it free, but that's the schedule right now.
Oh, wow, Mr. Sarcasm.
Yeah, I know. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let's get back to game. I think I'm refueled for game. Let's go back to China. We're gonna have to just go back to China. I didn't want to. Oh shit. What was the password? Oh no. I can't remember the password. We're just gonna have to one life it. I forgot to save it. Wait, maybe it's... Oh no, I didn't save the fucking... Oh. I didn't save it. I didn't save the password. It should be earlier in the VOD. It should be earlier in the VOD. Definitely let me know what you think, guys. Like, man... There's a whole lot to be had. They're not even close to the wilds yet, and that's an important part of the book. CDBG. CDBG. It's a very easy password to remember because it's just the first 3 letters backwards. Was that Arnold's stuntman? Hold up. I'm rewinding this. I'm rewinding that. I don't rewind often, and I don't rewind during gameplay. Is that a picture of Arnold? Is that Arnold, guys, or is that a stuntman? Alright, refinery's under siege, Harry. Let's see. Oh god, here we go. I think that's a stuntman. That didn't look like Arnold. I think there was a stunt sequence where he was running from explosions. I think there was a sequence where he was running from explosions. Wow, that took me how long? About 30 minutes just to read that? That's crazy. Hey, thank you. Very lived in and well-articulated prose. Oh, man, everything feels alive. You start off with a barroom immediate classic. Yeah, I wanted to start off with something very familiar. I wanted to start off with that classic sword and sorcery thing, which usually starts off with a barroom brawl, because a barbarian is going to go to bar rooms and brawl in them. But I didn't want it to end it with just that. I wanted to add more. You know, I wanted to do more than just that, though. So the Highwayman was just a fun, like, it's just a little display of what she could do.
Fight.
And as you can tell, she's pretty fucking no-nonsense when it comes to killing people. But she's also not completely invincible either. Just like me. Oh, God. This game makes you feel in equal measure powerful and not strong enough. Yeah. I am gonna fix whatever's going on with the italics. I don't know why the italics didn't translate. When I converted to PDF, like, they looked fine, but I never looked at the final version like I should have. But it should be fixed. Should be fixed. It'll definitely be fixed by the full single volume edition. Jesus. That would have been insane if I made it. We're gonna have to go back to earlier in the VOD. What was the password? I don't remember. I don't remember. We had 3 lives. We had 3 lives. I'm gonna have to look at earlier in the VOD. Which shouldn't be too hard. Wait. I'm gonna have to look earlier in the VOD and then save it. Actually save it. I didn't save it like an idiot. Okay, good. Yeah, I can roll it back. I can roll it back at least. I just have to go back to the beginning of... Yeah, okay, good, good. Good. Okay, I found where I died. And then I watched Arnold fight. I'm looking for my password, guys. Okay. HCH. I'm just gonna write it down. HCXDXVH. HCHDXVH. HCHDXVH. Okay, good. Found it. All I had to do was... I'm glad I died when I did. We're gonna have to go back to China is the thing. So I can farm lives and not die every time. I just need 3 lives in order to have a pretty comfortable run. I knew when I ran out of lives that I was fucked. I knew I would have to come back to this. You save the brawl till it weighs into your French story? Thing is, it's not like a spectacle where townfolk are cheering. It's horror they don't even look at without flinching, yeah. It's for 2 different characters. You got Simon in the boardroom and then Varric getting sentenced and carted to prison. Oh, yeah. Kind of a simultaneous thing going on with yours. Shairai writing, Carnage Prime, which is basically a televised free-for-all starring death row inmates who have been genetically modified to be the most horrifying killers imaginable. And it looks, it's awesome. It is awesome. I read it. I thought it was cool. It's a fucking furry! I don't really consider werewolves furries. Oh shit, he was hitting me at the same time. They're so hair triggery. They get so hair triggery. Despawning his bullets like a cheater. Oh, that's right. He was the guard. He was the guard of the health. Yeah, they're all beasts. They're all beasts, but I wouldn't call them like I never had in my head that any of the beasts in Carnage Pride had that look on their faces that furry characters traditionally have. That general look on their face, you know what I mean. That look on their faces like they're about to start banging something. And they're really excited about it. That look. None of them seem to have that look, and that's, to me, that is the true mark of a furry. Where you just know that this is probably porn when you look at it. Alright, here we go. Well, thank you for the reviews, Atara. Chinatown wasn't in that movie, but maybe it should have been. Yeah, this isn't even Chinatown. This is the Forbidden City in China. We flew to China. Because apparently Aziz has a nuke here, too. Season 1 is nothing but prisoners in the ring. Season 2 does have a few criminals, but genetic modification has gone mainstream in the air. Oh god, it's open to anyone? Yeah, that would really sour things for Varric, I imagine. That would definitely sour things for Varric. Considering, like, how he ended up there in the first place. You got a good story going, man. Hence why we got the Sagittar in the ring. Fucking Sagittar. A genetic masterpiece. I will say I like this place better than the oil derrick, purely because I can actually heal, or I can actually hear music. But yeah, Zatara, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I went full Barroom Brawl right at the beginning. It was just what popped in my head. And I figured I'd never written a Barroom Brawl before. I'm gonna do that. It doesn't last long either, but it does get Jim in there. Jim is more important than I expected he would be. When I first wrote him, he was just a knight that kicked down a door. And then Hilderica said, what is it now, Jim? And I was like, I guess his name's Jim. I know that sounds weird. But characters can kind of just take the wheel sometimes. Oh, that was good. Varric wound up having his friends form a sort of wolf pact. Nice. Oh no! I didn't mean to grab that. I was looking at chat. Doesn't matter. We're not gonna need it this time. We know this place. We know this place. The sages don't seem as long as when you really actually know them. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. That bonked me good. Ah! Damn it. And then they have the audacity to throw in one of these guys. I don't think they knew how tough these guys were. I don't think they were really aware of just how annoying those specific enemies were. Because they seem to come in pretty, like, a lot more commonly than the tougher enemies. And they're meaner than the tougher enemies. Oh, you're too kind. That's too nice. I don't think I'm Robert Rodriguez tier. But I'll take it. I'll take the compliment. I happen to like Robert. After Season 1, the Beast has gripped him to the point where he just sees people buying into the mainstream modifications pathetic waste of space because they're pretenders. Not willing to put their lives on the line, yeah. They have no idea what they're getting into. Oh, see, now... Oh, I want to reset. We may as well. May as well reset. May as well reset. Oh, he's so good. Alita was awesome, too. Alita was really good. I wanted more. HCH DXV8. We're not dying that early. We will die. I'm sure we'll die, but I want more lives, not less lives. I want as many lives as possible. Thankfully, there isn't like a full boss. It's more of a gauntlet. Elite is so good. I did not expect them to do Alita well. I really didn't. And I don't think anybody else did either, because it didn't really do that well in the box office, unfortunately. Because it was fucking awesome. It was actually really good. You saw it in 3D 5 times in the theater. Yeah, I mean, hey, you did good. If anybody has, if there's any hope in it getting a second movie, you definitely helped give it that hope. I wish I saw it in the theater. I rented it, or it was on something. And I was like, oh fuck, should have seen this in the theater. This is a real fucking movie. I didn't expect a real, actual adventure movie that felt like a real adventure movie. And again, I'm not a big fan of anime adaptations in live action either. Just grab this. Karnov can... You know what? Karnov can suck it. Kill Karnov. Ugh. Ah. The death noises are good. But yeah, as far as Hilderica, as far as like, I don't know. I don't want to say sexploitation, but anything that was like, it's probably the most the first chapter's probably the most sexual, which is the funniest part. But at the same time, you had to know. I'll do live read-alongs here on the stream too, on days, on drop days, which will usually be probably every drop day while I'm streaming, thinking about it, because they premiere on midnight while I'm streaming. I may end up taking this Tuesday off though. I'll just read both. These won't be the audiobook, obviously. These won't be the audiobook. The audiobook will be a lot more polished and, you know, performance-based. A lot more, you know, pro-grade. But yeah, I meant to, like, the only thing is, I need to fix a couple of things. I'll actually revise it, just a tiny bit. It just hit me that 24 was too young for Matilda. She's actually 28. Yeah, I may have to take Tuesday off. I was gonna take this Tuesday off, but book launch took precedent. It took precedence. Okay. Not dead yet. There we go. Very Shadowrun, yeah. Which is funny because the music is, this is by Beam Software that did the SNES Shadowrun. But they didn't do the Genesis Shadowrun, and it sounds more like Genesis Shadowrun, apparently. Also, the music is weirdly sparing. So, like, a couple of stages at least have no music at all. And I think they were wanting it to be atmospheric and tense. I don't think it was a, I don't think it was an accident. They just wanted it to be real tense. Now we can heal. Now, the thing is, we have to worry about the, Rocket Arnolds. I don't know if it'll sell more than Twilight series. Hopefully the audiobook will sell. I'm really basically just releasing the book for free. But since you are a member, Will, you have access to the PDFs and EPUB. Hey, John Major, you just missed the live reading of the first 2 chapters. Yeah, for real. Because you're a Twitch sub. Also, a Patreon subs get the same thing. I am gonna have to update the, I am gonna have to edit and update the first couple chapters, though, because for some reason the PDF version did not translate italics well at all. It just didn't translate the italics. So there's a little bit that's a little off, and I'll fix that. Go. There we go. I could just read it live again, I don't care. There we go. You'll read the shit out of it? Well, thank you, Will. Just catch the VOD, yeah. You can catch the VOD. Tell me what you think, too. Like I said, audiobook's gonna be a little more professional grade. Apparently, Dana's sister is a professional reader, too. Professional audiobook reader. May ask her if she's interested in that and what I'd need to do in terms and stuff. If that happens, if it doesn't, I can read it. I could just read the whole thing. But it is worth looking into. Oh, very nice. Okay. We have plenty of... We only lost 2 health from all that? Good. Good. Well, just have her misprint. Yeah, no, don't. She'd be good. She's actually a very... She's actually done voice acting before. Midnight has. Midnight has actually done professional grade voice acting. You can actually find her in a video game that Level Graph Design. Remember Level Graph Design did? Level Graph Design is this Australian dude who's really cool. He did streaming for a while. I don't really know what he's up to now besides probably making another game. He was an indie dev. He's an indie dev. And she actually did a voice gig for his game. Oh, what was it called? Midnight remembers. I need to remember what it's called. And you should probably, like, look into that, too. She's actually very good. Like I said, professional grade. She recorded all of her lines. I was so proud of her. Oh. Oh, it does hurt you! I was right! The little gates exploding actually do damage! They did 1 hit point of damage! That was more than 1 hit point of damage. It does nothing for your speed, by the way. I just like rolling. I just like being a rolling Arnold. Okay, it looks like I rolled through that. Now they're gonna be babies about it. Yeah, come this way. Good, got it. Oh. Fuck! Calm down! Oh. The whole reason I was using the shotgun was to kill him easier. The whole reason. The exploding gate made you mad? It made you mad that it only does 1 HP, but if you're 1 HP and you're not standing back away, then yeah, that would be fucked. A very plausible way to die. Alright, back up here. I think we actually got the key. I think we're ready to move on. Did I not get the key? Oh, I didn't get the key, but I got the, we need nuke keys and we need gate keys. And I think I got the nuke key. Oh, wait, isn't it up here? Yeah, there's like a boss in there. I forgot to do this. I forgot to do this. We got the gate key. Oh no, Arnold's dead! Oh yeah, have you heard the tales of the underground labyrinth? Somewhere in this world is an underground labyrinth, she said, in the underground labyrinth. That was fucked. That was fucked! Extraordinarily fucked trigger flag. Still an excellent game. In every other way, the game was god tier good. I like that the gates just fly open. What sucks is they shoot from the middle of their bodies, but Arnold doesn't. Very slight advantage on their end. At least they're not hit scanners. Yarrow. All these off-screen men. Go. Into the catacombs, where shit gets even more fucked. Off-screen man! There we go. Off-screen man. Yeah, they're like... Oh, the fact that it just hit me that they shoot from the middle of their bodies, but I don't get that luxury. Good. Oh! May have to go back outside and get that health. Sure, why not? Ugh. What? The PC-88 version? I wasn't really interested in the PC-88 version when I found out that, the combat system's way more nerfed. You only fight one enemy at a time, and it's like this insane black screen, but the pixel art in it looks really good. So, you know, it's probably worth it. It's probably really awesome. There was a health somewhere. Where was it? Oh, there it is. No, yeah, there it is. We're trying to die as little as possible. We also gotta go and get those. We gotta get the flamethrower. That shit was awesome. And the fact that we have flamethrower fuel is really cool.
Son of a bitch.
What, JC? JC missed it too. He missed the live reading. He just realized, ah, damn, he's already read it. What could have turned off the italics? I'll fix that. That's an easy fix. God, half health. Shitload of health. Gone. Oh, these little corridors. Tiny little corridors are a problem. Strategic bullshit. Gotta get him over here. Get over here. Get over here! I'm right here! I'm right here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Get over here! What? Really? I didn't know he took... I thought he took more shots than that. I did not expect him to die that quick. I lost 2 HP. Because there are no iframes in this game unless you do this. Jesus. Maybe it'll be close next time. There we go. Just needed to get one of those out of my way. Definitely not worth it. Not worth it! If we can get to a heal, then we're fine. Oh, nice. Ah! Should be far enough. Yeah, baby. When you cook the grenade, you can cook the grenade. And when you cook the grenade... When you cook the grenade, he throws it farther. It can actually be a bad thing. You don't want to cook it too long. You don't want to cook a grenade too long for that reason. Fuck. There we go. Never seen a man work this hard at not dying. Fuck off! No, the health was right there! Oh! Oh! The health was right there, and there's like so much of it. Fucking trash. How's it going, Kami Lasorda? You don't. You should. Let me double check that. You don't have access to the Discord channels at all? Why not? I'm looking into that. You should have access to them. Other people do. Let me look. It's saying it doesn't say you're a Twitch subscriber tier 1. I wonder why. Oh, are you linked to your Twitch channel? Are you linked to your Twitch account? Yeah. Yeah, you have to link your Twitch. I'm gonna make that an announcement too. If you are a member or Patreon supporter, make sure to link your Discord account to your site for rules. If you still don't have a sub role, I will provide one. For roles to access the book pages, channels. There we go. You think you'd have already done that? If you have, I'll just give you the role. I'll just give you the role, and anybody who asks will get one. Not a big deal, I can fix it. Thank you for letting me know. Make sure to let me know. Yeah, Discord is very fucky. So, problems like that are gonna happen. It's just how it is. I don't like it. I wish it didn't. I wish it wasn't fucky, but fucky happens. Fucky happens. Wait a minute. Well, we found the pal. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, those explode behind you no matter what. I don't think it's coded in. I think I'm just fat. I think I'm just a fat boy. Can't believe that missed. Go. Free extra life. If we don't die for the rest of the area, we'll be ahead of the game now. I just want 3 lives. I just want 3 lives max. I don't really care if I have 4 lives max, which is what I have currently. But 4 lives max currently would be fucking awesome. It's just not my fixation. Also, there should be a flight of stairs nearby. Somewhere around here. That I can use to get to the, is it up? Is it down here? Yeah, I think it is. You had to manually follow the book channel because Discord. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll add roles. Also, be sure to ask a mod. Mods, just tell them I said so. If they don't know, they'll ask me. And I'll be like, yeah, go ahead. Oh, fuck! Oh, I forgot about them. It was usually... Oh, no negligence. I forgot to mention that... I forgot all about it. I forgot all about it, personally. I'm glad it's fixed. I'm glad you got your roles. Yeah, be sure to link your account. I should probably put that up in the Patreon page too. Although I don't really see a lot of... Like, you can definitely do the Patreon if you want. But you don't necessarily have... You don't necessarily have to. Because you'll get all the same benefits on the Discord. The only thing is, if you want to do the Patreon thing, is if you don't want Discord for any reason, but still want access to the book. Okay, glad it's fixed, Kami Lasorda. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. If anybody else has problems, let me know. DMs, anything. Oh god, I forgot again! Macaw 45! I may have to read the book again. Macaw, the book is releasing. The book is drip feeding. We're playing True Lies, which is a fucking out of control game. Out of control game. Oh, here, Goat Tongue. I'll shout him out. How's it going, Macaw? Lord Macaw, War Machine.
84 is now following. Buckle up.
War Machine, thank you for the follow. A dark PDF option. Yep. Now it is a little fucked up, so I am gonna fix that. For some reason, Italics didn't translate it all to PDF, even though they should have. I don't know why they didn't. Wait a minute. How many of these do we have? Oh. It wasn't close enough. Fuck. Worth it. Get out of here. God, that sucks. Oh, that's right. That's how I... Oh my god! Doesn't matter. We have 4 lives left. What is best in life? Crush your enemies. See them driven before you. And fight bigger versions of Arnold Schwarzenegger while being Arnold Schwarzenegger. What you been playing, Macaw? Yeah, I kind of went full Finucci. I may read it to you guys too. For those who don't know, I may as well point it out. I wrote a book. Called Hilderica, A Tale of the Wilds. I'm gonna paste the link here. It actually got restricted on... It actually got denied on Royal Road because the main character is perpetually nude. She is a full nudist. It's called Hilderica, A Tale of the Wilds. It'll be releasing... Chapters 1 and 2 are already out. You can already read them. Patreon and or Twitch subs get daily chapters. So if you subscribe here on Twitch, you'll actually get daily chapters through Discord. And also insights into future projects. For example, I'm already writing a new book. The entire story is complete, so there aren't going to be any major changes based on comments or suggestions. It's not a work in progress.
Captain
Thank you for the follow, Cat and Duck. That is good. And what I love about True Lies is that all the enemies are just Arnold sprites. But the book is complete. The first 2 chapters are out. I'm releasing it piecemeal. I wonder if... Yeah, see, like, the italics work here. If you guys want, I can read it to you. I can read it. I'll read it again. I'll just read it again. But yeah, we have an entire work of sword and sorcery fiction about a culturally nude protagonist who has to, basically clash with the very normie medieval culture of Curitania. It's not just about that, though. There is a shitload of fighting. She has to, Sir Jim, who is basically the chief of police, basically just a knight who lives in Dennington, where she's at, has to accompany her through, like, the Call of Duty, basically, through the unchartable or untamable wilds. And all the weird shit that transpires there. That's the book. Like I said, if you wanna know more, definitely follow that. Especially if you like hard-ass classical sword and sorcery. Sir Big Jim, who I named after Jim Walls. I named after Jim. Partially it was Jim Walls, and partially it was my Uncle Jim. But yeah, I could just read it if you guys wanted. Would chat mind if I read it? I already read it once. You guys could just pick up the VOD, but it's entirely up to you. Should I read it? I'm gonna make a poll. Should I read chapters 1 and 2 again? There we go. Oh, not a poll. Yeah, a poll. Should Okay, there you go. There you go. Let's make it a 2-minute poll. 2-minute poll. Available for everyone. Let me catch up a little. Fanucci. You were Fanuchin. Hopefully Macaw was Fanuchin. In the meantime...
You take your 33 and a third chance, minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice.
Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this part.
I'm gonna beat your ass, because that's what I do!
No! Asshole. Oh, these guys suck. Yeah. Get down there. Okay. And what does it do? It throws the worst enemies at me. Cannot bleed any more lives, though. I think that was the last time we could actually lose a life before it gets unplayable in the next stage. So, True Lies, for those who don't know. True Lies, for those who don't know, is a James Cameron movie about Arnold Schwarzenegger being a secret agent dad and keeping it secret from his family.
I'm like
and it's fucking awesome. It's like the best version of that.
Getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump.
Because it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1995 and was directed by James Cameron right after he did Terminator 2. Right? So, incredibly god-tier crew doing a kind of goofy family movie at the same time, even though it was R-rated. Fighting terrorists and whatnot. Wait a minute. No, there's more here. Damn it, I face-tanked another fucking missile. We are reading the book again. I can read it again. Anyway. When I die next, because I'm gonna have to start the stage over if I die again. It looks like it happened. I didn't even mean to... he was shooting at me at the same time. Sure, let's do it again. This one was developed by Beam Software. Beam Software decides to take this Secret Agent Dad movie, take out all of the Family Man stuff, and make it a 10 labyrinthian stage, top-down FPS style game is the best way I could describe it, because it feels like a first-person shooter. It feels like a fucking... it feels like a fucking Duke Nukem game. Even though it's top-down third-person. Like, you have an Uzi, you have a shotgun, you have a pistol, you have grenades. You get a flamethrower around this point in the game. Actually, a stage before, you can get a flamethrower that just melts enemies. And they made it 10 stages. I'm on stage 5 right now because I'm on stage 6 right now. And I'm trying to farm lives so I can make stage 7 playable, because I had 0 lives left when I made stage 7 playable. Anyway, content warning, this book does have very casual nudity in it, and it does make it known pretty clearly, especially in the first chapter, and then it calms down after that. So if the word breasts bothers you, this probably isn't your book. But here is Hilderica, A Tale of the Wilds. Here's the book. Here are the first 2 chapters of the book I wrote out of 29 chapters. 28 chapters and an interlude. Act 1. Skarn provides for his children in the womb. Only the weak require more. Skyclad Proverb. Chapter 1. Yeah. Hilderica's hair... Wait, let me actually, let me do this again. Let me go to the PDF. I need to fix the PDFs, but I actually have a light and dark mode PDF. The problem is that for some reason italics fucked up on it, and I have to fix that. Hilderica's hair trails like an autumn standard as her back slams against the floor. Tankards and boots and flying fists flutter overhead like scuffling crows. She rises with a wide grin on her round young face. Some men back away. Others stare at her, for she is very tall and always nude. Her legs and thighs are thick, her arms like cushioned iron. Her tight core might well be spring-loaded. Her breasts are bare and heavy, the only softness of her rippling form. The only covering is a mound of red fur-like hair between her legs. Her sun-kissed skin has a shine to it from head to toe as though it were oiled. She leaves her sword at the bar. It's no time for killing. A drunkard's loose tooth grows looser beneath her fist. His grin tells her he's too shit-faced to feel a thing. Also, let's get some music here. Let's get some music in here. Let's do, let's do this. I don't know what it is. Let's do it. A soft quartet of knuckles brushes against her jaw, the oil sheen turning its impact into cotton. She takes his fist in her hand and knocks him out clean with a left hook. She does feel the chair. She doesn't like that. Her green eyes become golden fire in the dim light as she turns about, burning into the beady eyes of the little man who was fool enough to swing the chair. She grabs him by his throat and throws him against the stone wall to her left. He howls as his shoulder cracks. Won't be swinging chairs for a while. With a bare foot, she kicks the splintered chair leg up into her hand and jumps happily into the middle of the brawl. She doesn't know who started it, or how, or why, nor does she care. Thick, hollow thucks ring out with each blow she deals. Another little man cops a feel of one of her breasts. She giggles at his tickling hand, grabs his wrist, swings him into a group of yet more little men, bowling them over. Her giggle becomes a laugh at the silliness of it all. The tavern door flies open with a ring of steel, and the fight comes to a halt, with the music with it. Hilderica deals one last punch to a goateed face as she turns and sees the knight. Not a little man. Not this one. Nor the one behind him, nor the four behind him. The conscious patrons scatter, but not her. She drops the goateed man and glares curiously at the knight in front. "Book's got clumpage, Bitoichi!" She drops the goateed man and glares curiously at the knight in front. The grassy banner on his chest, they did love wearing flags, is adorned with a simple gold goblet, too shallow to have a proper drink. The knight points a steel finger and says, "Skyclad, here, now." Skyclad. Hilderica scoffs. At least he didn't call her Sky Lass as the civilized often did. With a sure stride, she makes her way toward him. "What is it this time, Jim?" Her voice is smooth, lazy, yet subtly commanding. Her green eyes twinkle with flecks of gold and residual mirth. Jim removes his helmet, a man in his 30s who looks to be 50, with a black mustache flecked in gray and a fascinatingly crooked nose. His swamp green eyes, pretty in their way, hold hard to Hilderica. He narrows those eyes and asks, "Would you like a towel?" Hilderica snorts, picks up her claymore, and follows him out. She is not wearing a towel as she sits across from Jim in the small carriage, elbow on one knee, the other knee lazily moving left and right, her sheathed claymore in her lap. Full lips. This music is it's too insane. We need neutral. Full lips grin at Jim beneath a freckled nose. He's certain she's making a fool of him. No woman, or man for that matter, could be this comfortably shameless. If she weren't so pretty, he'd be appalled. Yeah, in case you didn't get it the first time, Will. Well, remember, it's from Jim's perspective. What is it about you civilized people, Hilderica? It's always acting like you've never seen a woman before. She glances out the window toward a gaggle of frilly dresses milling about. You do have women here, yes? We have ladies here, ma'am. Hilderica scoffs. Is that what you call them? Jim shakes his head. He's not sure himself. Lord Dennehy summons you. Oh, fuck off, Jim. Her lip curls into a sneer. Jim raises his hands. I'm only the messenger. Is he gonna lecture me about dresses again? I'm sure he'll try. Huh. Then what'll he want? Your sword. Your skill. You're a Skyclad. What else would he want? I wonder. Hilderica says with that pearly grin of hers. Jim looks away from what else he'd want, the heat rising in his face. He clears his throat, still not looking, knowing full well she wouldn't care if he did. The Lord wants what he wants. I've no say in it. She smells of cherries. Had since she arrived. He recalls stories of Skyclad women smelling sweet, but still can't quite fathom it. Hilderica leans back and stretches her arms across the headrest. Is she trying to make him look? I'm sure he'll say plenty, as usual, she says. Hilderica, always a pleasure. Lord Dennehy's wearing some stench meant to be cherry, and Hilderica can smell it from across the room. The Lord's chambers have pale stone walls, glass windows, a checkered wooden floor, a great tapestry in faded green adorned in what that same useless goblet she'd seen on every guard in town. She crosses her arms, lets her breasts rest on them, her eyes narrow. Dennehy clears his throat. In this beautiful society, we bow to our lords. Hilderica tilts her head as if confused. Dennehy lowers himself in demonstration. You may rise, Hilderica says. Dennehy's face reddens and he rises. Can we cut this out? Hilderica asks. I won't be wearing a dress either, just state your business. Dennehy clenches his teeth, smiles, and says, I have a job for you. His voice is as sweet and as rotten as his perfume. Guard duty? Mere guard duty for a skyclad. Gracious no, field work, nature. His smile is too wide, as are his eyes. Your favorite. He isn't wrong. I'm listening. Come here. The Lord beckons and Hilderica walks. She looks down at him even as he bends over, even before he bends over one of his maps. So many little men in the civilized world. She leans down with him, following his gaze. Then he looks up to see her breasts hanging an inch from his face, his pointed little nose poking into the soft flesh. He jumps away, shakes his head, brushes at his doublet. Hilderica straightens up and smiles. A simple job, he says. She's impressed he didn't stutter this time. A small group of highwaymen are on the highway, robbing, raping, and in one case murdering as they go. The murder is what forced my hand. Hilderica's expression turns to stone, her mane of red hair bristling as though alive, gold eyes beneath her bangs softly glowing. How many? 5, maybe 6, conflicting reports. What's the pay? Dennehy smiles. 40 groshens. Hilderica turns to leave. A sharp intake of breath. 100 groshens. Hilderica stops and turns her head, stone-faced. A more resigned exhale. How long would you like to stay? 3 weeks. 100 groshens and 3 weeks of room and board. That'll do. By the time Dennehy says wonderful, Hilderica's already walking to the door. She feels his eyes on her. They do love to watch her leave, these little men. Jim escorts Hilderica out. She's quite fond of Jim. So how was it? Jim asks. He's out of his armor now, though still in uniform. Painless, for once. Well, you've gotten to know him these past couple of days. Hilderica's eyes dart to the side in more ways than one, she says. Jim has a small coughing fit. Hilderica laughs and pats his shoulder. I jest, Sir Knight. But come now, it eases tension, clears the mind. Your people's fear of a little tumble never ceases to amaze. It's not fear, it's, I don't know, respect. Respect. Hilderica laughs. Respect is for war, not love play. Respect is given, freely. Jim lowers his gaze. Used to be earned. No idea what happened with you civilized folk, but she nods behind her toward the castle. You really think he earned it? Jim looks at her eyes, emerald green, purer than his own. His laugh is almost imperceptible, not even a snort. He looks back ahead. It used to be earned. 2. With his gambeson gone, Jim feels 10 pounds lighter because he is. Hold up. Oh, it's overcast. Let's do Palace. Why not? With his gambeson gone, Jim feels 10 pounds lighter because he is. No more uncomfortable questions from lovely naked women. He sees his home in the dying light and considers sprinting toward it. Thank Aemon he's settled. The smell of stew chases the clouds from his mind. He doesn't care what meat is in it. It's a lovely naked woman! No! He opens the fence post and calls the front door and sees his wife Matilda, blonde hair, 28, not 24. Blonde hair, 28, pretty in a way that no skyclad could touch. She turns to him and smiles, hops into his arms. Lord Jim has returned, she says. He loves her. He holds her tightly and lets her know. It was that strange indecent woman today, wasn't it? She asks. Old Lady Tibble. She hits him almost unplayfully. No, you silly old man. The redhead walking about in naught but her skin. Jim leans back. His eyes trail over Matilda. You know, She might have the right idea. Matilda hits him again, but with a wider smile, and tells him to sit down. She's a savage, you know. It's like to flay us all is to flay those beasts in the wild. She nods to the high road. Oh, no doubt she's savage. Jim finds himself smiling, a real pain at that, but she keeps it in the tavern most of the time. There's some good in that. Oh, you're finding plenty of good, I'm sure. Come now, Matilda. She's got more muscle than me. He nestles himself into her back, wraps his arms around her waist. Like a woman with some give. She leans her head against him. Jim kisses her neck and asks how Delilah's doing. Bit of a cough, nothing frightening. Stew would clear it up. The last building of Dennington is finally out of Hilderica's sight. Let's get into slightly... Actually, now is a good time for Overcast. Now is a good time for Overcast. I'm gonna go back to Overcast. The last building of Dennington is finally out of Hilderica's sight. She falls flat onto a patch of lush grass by the river, spread out as she lets the sun fondle her as it will. She breathes in the peace, forces it back out. She'll have no need of it. 5 or 6 men, robbers, rapers, now killers. She fears no robbery. She has little the land can't provide. She fears no rape. For her people, at least, there is no such thing. But death. Death is very real. Always peeking around the clouds, ready, waiting. She has little fear of that as well. Skarn has prepared her. Death she can fight. She jumps to her feet, her muscles coil tight beneath her light bronze skin. She picks up her sword, a great thick thing over half her height, and holds its shining steel in front of her, divining the hunt to come. 5 or 6 men. One of them is a killer. 5 or 6 men would die for it. He didn't mean to kill her. He didn't mean it. He dumped her in the river, sure, to keep the bugs and the birds off of her, but to kill her. That wasn't his intent, no sir. Oi, Fenric! Get your bleeding ass over here for you fuck things worse! Fenwick flinches and scratches his head, scratched it so often his hair stopped growing at the top. He stumbles and trips into position. Some new folks with money for the taking, with grotions and groceries, he giggles at that. Darby looks over at Fenwick with his ugly eyes and his ugly face. Fenwick is the prettiest of the bunch, he reckons. Got most of his teeth. Hair still jet black, if only it weren't so itchy. He didn't mean to kill her. He only wanted to hold her tighter. A rough hand, a Darby hand, grabs onto the crook of his arm and spits foulness in his ear. You sit here, Fenwick. You be good, Fenwick. Don't cock this up, Fenwick, and we're out of here after this one. And he knows Darby means it this time because Fenwick did cock it up worse than before. He sits behind the stone like a good boy, praying to Aemon for forgiveness loud enough to hear a "Shut the fuck up, Fen!" fly at him as he quiets down. He peeks around the stone and sees it, a noble carriage for true. If maybe it beat up a little and not so noble a carriage at all. Little red birds flitting through the grass behind, sweet little things. He checks for the others, Duncan, Darby, Itch, Sid, Timmy, and Fenwick, that's him. All in position, all ready to crack open the carriage and teach the drivers who really owned it. He stifles a giggle. The wheels squeak along. He can hear them now, it's so close. Food and grotions, and maybe a pretty girl to have his way with it. No, but he didn't mean to, he didn't. He clamps his mouth shut and waits for the signal. Itch is off to his left, further away from the carriage. Itch is albino, which means he's whiter than ghosts and scary with his blue eyes and scabby skin, but Fenwick looks at Itch anyway, because Itch has a girlfriend with him, and by Aemon, she's naked. Fenwick waves at Itch, and Itch looks at Fenwick like he's a fucking idiot. Itch's girlfriend grabs his mouth, and a great big silver stick pokes out his chest in blood. So much blood in the air. Oh no, is that a sword? The girlfriend is big. Big red hair, big arms, big tits, big sword, big everything. She grabs poor Itch and throws him at the high road, and he goes flying like he's so much potatoes. He hears the arrows knock, but the girlfriend, she stands, the sun making her shine. She's no girlfriend, she's an angel of Aemon, so she must be. She roars like a lion and holds her sword at her side. The arrow grazes her shoulder, but there's not even a nick as she runs and cleaves old Duncan in half from the hip. Fenwick crawls closer, unsure of what's happening. But Duncan's good and cocked up now, and Fenwick lets out a titter as the big naked angel stalks Darby next. Darby's a fighter and always was, a red-headed punk from the Hand Islands up north, a mean little shit who has 2 big knives that he carves up faces with. As Darby runs at the Angel, she sticks her sword into the ground and grabs his stabbing hands at the wrists. Fenwick hears them crack and sees them bleed, and Darby doesn't scream but gargles as he drops his knives. She headbutts him right in his nose, and down he goes, dead. And then she turns to Fenwick. Her eyes are fire, not an angel, not an angel. She's come to send him to hell, but he didn't mean to kill her. I didn't mean to kill her, honest I didn't. He hears himself say, and he's pissing his britches as the angel bares her white teeth. She picks up her giant sword and runs toward him like a jouster just off his horse. Poor girl didn't know that about Sid and Timmy pulling the line taut right at her ankle. Hilderica falls ass over her elbows and lands flat on her back, 2 shit-eating fucks pointing rusty shivs at her throat. Her eyes blaze with a cruelty that freezes the Baldwin cold. She grabs him by the ankle, yanks it up. The older one with the graying hair goes for her throat, but his knife rips between the bald man's toes instead. She pushes herself backwards with her heels and stands, sword still in her grip. She watches the 3 fools. The Baldwin screaming and bleeding out, his foot sliced in half down the middle, the gray hair yelling, "Sid? Are you alright, Sid?" The twitching simpleton with piss on his trousers saying, "I didn't mean to kill her, I swear I didn't mean it, Amen, forgive me," like a seer's chant. There's her killer. There's her killer. She'll kill him last. She interrupts the gray hair's panic by easing the sword into Sid's throat and back out. The gray hair's begging stops. He looks up at her with tears in his eyes, the look of a lost child. "Pick up your fucking knife," she says. She can't stand pitiful looks. Even the monsters of civilization are soft. But he does pick it up. He works up his courage. He breathes. He screams. He runs at her. In an instant, his head is flying from his shoulders as he keeps screaming still. Retro Bear, welcome in. You just caught the end of Chapter 2. Welcome in, Retro Bear. Kroob Sauce, welcome in. She slings the blood off her sword and sheathes it in the scabbard at her back. She turns to the simpleton, snot-nosed, balding, ugly as sin with eyes that look nearly blind, yellow in the whites. She punches deep into his face. I did, Retro Bear. Feels his nose crunch as his lights go out. I have been writing a book for quite a while. I actually wrote this over the course of a month. I wrote this over the course of November to December. The end of November to just before Christmas. And then I did a lot of revising. I let it sit for like a month and a half. And then I spent another month and a half revising it. Fenwick comes to it too in a cold, comfortable place where the hot sun is down. He reckons it's night. His head hurts. His nose and eyes burn. His nose is runny. He wipes it. By Amen, it hurts. His nose is swollen and bloody. He hits the ground, knocking his head and making that hurt too because the ground is hard. Too hard for dirt and grass. He reaches up to his face and feels wool in his eyes. Sid must have blindfolded him like he used to years ago. He lifts the wool. He sees Sid in the dim light, dead, his bald head reflecting the cloudy day outside. The window is barred. Oh, Amen, he's thrown in jail. He looks about. There's Itch with a big hole in him and a mangled face, white as ghosts. Duncan's next to him, both pieces. Oh dear, oh dear. He turns away from the horror and sees Darby. His mouth caved right inward and looking like he sucked a lemon, and then Timmy, or what's left of him. He'd lost his head like he said he would if they were caught. Where could it be, he wonders. A leather-gloved hand to his left drifts through the bars, and in that hand is a tuft of gray hair with old Timmy's head attached. Oh, poor Timmy! Fenwick sobs and he cries and he cradles the head. He hears a deep throaty laugh, but there's nothing funny at all. I didn't say to bring him back alive, Dennehy says. Your reward is on the table. Your room at the tavern is ready. Hilderica looks at the pile of coins on the desk, and the fate of the simpleton, my lord. Her words are venom. He'll be beheaded, publicly. It'll be great entertainment for the small folk. You did excellent work, easily 85 groschens worth. Hilderica stares daggers at him. I'd even say it's worth 100. He flashes those damn teeth again. Then he sets the rest of the coin down. Hilderica snatches it, puts it in the drawstring bag on her sword strap. And what, pray tell, do you plan to buy with all these riches, barbarian? I thought your people lived off the land. Hilderica turns away, but stops just at the door. The simpleton. Who did he kill, exactly? Then he exhales through his nose, presses his lips together. A girl, maybe seen 12 summers. Miller's daughter. Could have grown to be a good wife given the chance, strangled by a peasant. The highwaymen were a problem before them, but that crossed a line, I'm sure you understand. Hilderica blinks. Skyclad never saw fit to kill one another, so why did these folk? And a child, no less. I don't understand you at all. Any of you. Baines, great, thank you. I don't understand you at all. Any of you. She walks out the door. That's the first 2 chapters of Hilderica. If you want more, they'll be releasing for... I know. That's the end of chapters 1 and 2. The schedule is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so this coming Monday, you're going to get more. Unless you are a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, you will be getting daily chapters. Also, if you, if you're on Patreon, there's a Patreon link in the site. Here's the site. And of course, the book is going to be available Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, no matter what. It'll be free pretty much forever. I am going to be monetizing an audiobook once I get around to making that. Good read. Thank you, John Matrix. It does hit the ground running. You need to snack on more, Zatara. More is coming. Sooner for some than others. Just be sure to link your Discord account to your Twitch in order to get the subscriber roll that will get you access to the chapters. Not necessarily option floor 20, because you can also, if you don't have a Discord, you can also go to my Patreon, where I also drop chapters there. You can also go to my Patreon, which is just right. Hopefully this works. Let me double check this. This should just work. I think no, wait. Let me check if this link works before I send it to you. It does. It says join for free, but the of course the membership is just as much as a Twitch sub. Membership is the same as a Twitch sub. And they'll be dropping there too. Oh, if you don't have it, but you already have a Twitch sub option, so what I'm gonna do, I'll message me and I will send you a link to those. Just message me option. I didn't even think about people without a Discord who were subscribers. So option, anybody who doesn't have a Discord and is already subscribed, it's kind of hard to talk to you guys because I usually post updates on Discord, but if you're in that boat, just send me a message on Twitch and I will give you a link to those early access chapters. Or you could just join Discord. The book is finished. The entire book is finished. It is not a work in progress. It is 67,000 words, roughly 250 pages. Which isn't terribly long. It's not an 800-page doorstop. But only because I kind of write in a... You saw how I wrote. How, yes, you know exactly where you are. Yes, you have a good picture of what's going on. But I don't linger really on anything. I just keep it moving. And I always write from the exact perspective of whatever character is in focus. Everybody's on Discord. If you want to join the Discord, that'll just make it easier. If not, I don't know, give me, like, DM me or email or something, and I'll do something. I'll get it on there. Whoa, why am I... Is this in front of me? Is the background image in front of my camera? Why is it doing that? It's not. It's my light. It's my light. That's Arnold back there, watching me. Mick Foley? It reminds you of Mick Foley. I've never... That makes sense. He does know wrestling. I didn't know Mick Foley wrote. Are we talking about the Mick Foley?
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at
Writing career, he is a writer.
See, that statement is not true.
He wrote his autobiography. I can imagine the wrestling scene. If he wrote any wrestling fight scenes, they're probably pretty awesome. Shit. Lists of works, memoirs, children's fiction, contemporary. Holy shit. I may have to read Mick Foley's stuff. Because I kind of like that. It's very, like, I wanted to kind of go punchy and Howard-y. Except Robert E. Howard has characters giving, like, big speeches. I don't really do big speeches. Oh, right. We gotta reset. We gotta reset because this game is a bastard and it's finicky with lines. That's awesome. I need to check that out. Seems he's pretty prolific, too. He wrote, like, 5 memoirs. That's awesome. I'm taking that as a huge compliment. But yes, the entire book is done, Retro Bear. Foley is good, was a fun read. I need to read it. Mick is he was very smart when it came to his money and how he wrote, I imagine. Yeah. I don't know, these days, like, one thing I hate, one thing I never really liked about a lot of fantasy books is how they would, like, kind of go on these long diatribes about, usually about, like, scenery and shit. Even Tolkien was known for that, because he liked that, and which is fine. But I just like forward momentum. I'm just a big fan of forward momentum, personally. I think some fantasy authors did go way too far with it. Robert Jordan was pretty notorious about it. But then I started reading, like, a long time, like about 10 or so years ago, I read Phoenix on the Sword. And later, another Conan story, I forgot what it was, The Tower of the Elephant. And I just loved how punchy and to the point it was, almost at all times. And that's how I used to write, even as a kid, even though I don't have anything published as a kid. That's like, this is my first publication. Fuck, I didn't mean to grab that. The hell is he? Where did he go? Reload. I could have sworn I hit him twice. Alright, where we want to go. Kill this guy, he's a red shirt. Okay, that's our shotgun. Gotta get away from the Karnov. There are 2 kinds of sprite in this game. There are Arnolds, which are most of the enemies, and Arnold himself, and Karnov, who uses a flamethrower and is usually pretty non-threatening as long as you're not near him. You're kidding me. Fuck. Ugh. Yes, they did the SNES Shadowrun, but weirdly the music sounds more like Genesis Shadowrun. Are we on stage, what, 6 or 7 of 10? This is 6 of 10. We made it to stage 7, but I only had 0 lives remaining. I was on my last life. So it was like a horrible attrition death thing. I could barely make it to the first health pack on a good run. It was disastrous. So I'm back here and I'm trying to play this as good as possible so we can keep as many lives as we can. I'm hoping for at least 2 like basically 3 lives. I'm hoping for 3 lives. They're hiding in the trees here. I'm at about half health now. Luckily, there is a heal. This is the gate to the palace, which we'll get to later. The Good Ones. Japanese light novel. I guess. I've never read a light novel. Well, that's cool. If you like light novels, I'll take it. Never read a light novel. The only light novel I've ever read was, this weird hardcover version. I don't know how I found this in hardcover. But I have this weird hardcover version of... Let me see if I can find it. Can I even... Is it even here? Where could it be? Where could it be? It was at, like, the top of my shelf. What did I do with it? It was a weird hardcover version. I think it was, like, homemade. And it was just on Amazon. It was on eBay. And it was a hardcover version of Vampire Hunter D that was English translated. And I'd read it before. I actually had a paperback version years ago, but I lent it to somebody who never gave it back. And I wanted to read it again because I actually did like it. And so I went ahead and ordered it again, but I found this hardcover version. And I think it was like a homemade hardcover version. It had the same illustration. It was still the Yoshitaka Amano illustration. But that's the only light novel I've ever read. And I did like it. You love light novels? Cool, cool. I'm kind of curious about them myself. I'm just wondering which ones to get. One of the best you ever read? Yeah, fucking, oh, Vampire Hunter D was so good. So good. I mean, it is like a 50-book series, too. It's got so many books. And I think they were all I think they were all localized by the same guy, too. He's just made his entire career just translating fucking Vampire Hunter D books. Ah, shit. Good. Oh, shit! It's okay. Ah! That's not okay! Ah! Sometimes they're so fast with them. Where's that health? We're not dead. That would have sucked. That would have really hurt. But if I'm not dead, I should be okay. I can probably make it to that one place. You know, I have read a lot of visual novels, and they're basically digital light novels, when you think about it. Oh, he fucking turned! Oh, this fucking gun. He won't die. Oh my god. The Gabriel Knight books. Oh, did Jane Jensen write them? I love the Gabriel Knight games. I wouldn't mind reading them. I know Jane Jensen writes. I know she writes. And oh shit. And she writes like full-on books. She wrote this one that was like about like some kind of plague or something in Scotland. It looked really interesting. Oh, God. Look at how fucking intense this game is. This is True Lies, guys. Oh, is she? That's a shame. That's a shame. Like, for inspiration, for, like, pep talks? Does she like the bot, like, saying she's doing a good job so far, or is she just using it to write her stuff for her? Like, I can actually see, like, I've never really used it for writing, because I do it personally. I do it because it's in my head and I want it out. I don't really write for any other reason than that. You know, I don't mind other people reading it. I like the idea of other people reading and enjoying it, but that's definitely not something I'd be interested in. Fuck off. I feel like using ChatGPT would just kind of cheapen everything. It would cheapen the work. Just face the other way. People will get jibbed in this game too. I saw like a citizen get jibbed, and I was amazed. It was like an old man. Oh shit! Can I not throw this over? I can't. Oh. Typical. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, just die. I just realized I'm out of something important. I have 3 lives left. We'll just have to shoot. Fuck. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Oh, reset. Reset. We are not dying until we get to the catacombs. We're not dying until we get to the catacombs. That was a botch job. 2 lives. That's the name of the game. She needs to do the 3rd game book and explain the... She thinks it's a way to get an edge. She says she uses it to do dream interpretation. Well... Yeah, that's weird. I mean, as long as she's not doing it to replace actually sitting down and writing, whatever. You can talk to that. You can talk to LLMs. That's just silly shit. That's just silly shit. If she's like using it to write her books for her, that's not good, right? That's when she's not writing the book. She doesn't need to explain the mustache puzzle, even though I think that was, I don't think that was her idea. I don't think that was her idea. Yeah, as long as she's not, like, writing the book with, writing books with ChatGPT, that's fine. You can talk to it. It's a bot. You can talk to it. Why not? People talk to bots. People talk to bots and don't even know it. Especially these days. Ugh. No. Okay. Oh. Okay, good, he's dead. Rub end. I saw that. Oh! Oh! That puzzle is canon to you? Oh yeah, it happened. It didn't bother me because it made up for it with the fucking ultimate puzzle. Which was really just an expanded version of a puzzle in Police Quest 3, which he ghost directed. Why didn't any... Oh, shit. I just realized I'm way less hurt than I normally am in this stage. Just see that shit, guys. Did you see that shit? I was shooting at him even though his legs were on the screen, but they just left the draw path. You used to okay. You love that puzzle and how absurd it is. I don't mind it. It is an absurd puzzle. Because you need a mustache. Basically what it is you have to disguise yourself as Detective Mosley. In order to take a motorcycle that he reserved. He reserved a motorcycle for rental. And you need to convince that the guy at the motorcycle place that you are Mosley. And Mosley's a little bald guy. He's a little fat bald guy. No, he's like the opposite of Gabriel Knight. And the idea is that you can get his clothes. You have to steal his clothes. You have to steal his clothes, his jacket. Put his jacket on, because he always wears his jacket. He wore his jacket in his ID. You have to steal an ID. You have to steal his ID. You have to replace it with a picture of your face. Draw a mustache on it. And then find him, like, because he looks nothing like Mosley. But the mustache might be enough for a casual glance. Might be enough for a casual glance that way. And then... And the way to get the mustache is to leave tape on a like upraised bit of like wall that a cat can crawl through, and then you chase the cat under there, and the cat's hair gets caught on the tape. And then you take the cat hair and you put it on and he puts it on his face. And so that his Mosley disguise is complete. That's the... And then you can steal his motorcycle. You can steal his rental motorcycle. Where the hell is that other guy? Oh god, I could barely see him through the leaves. Yeah, you have to draw the mustache on because he doesn't have a mustache. But the idea, what's funny is that the idea when he says it out loud makes sense. Because they look nothing alike, and that an easy identifier like a mustache would probably trick him. because there's no easy identifier between them. Oh yeah, and also you have to use breakfast syrup to put the cat hair on his face. I forgot about the breakfast syrup. So fucked. It does fit Gabriel Knight because he's, you know, Gabriel Knight is awesome because he's a sleazy asshole. And a terrible friend. He's also a terrible friend. Probably one of the worst friends you can have is Gabriel Knight. Okay, there is ammo there. I wasn't sure. I think Johnny would... Games with Johnny would be so mad at me if I recommended this. Like, he's played worse and he'd like it, but God, I could just see him getting so frustrated. Because the stages are so big. There's no checkpoints. Because your lives, like, you get up right where you left off if you die. Oh, Jeff, I did end up buying, if Game Dev Jeff is still here. I saw your, co-production. I actually bought your co-production with Pixel Turkey. Pixel, it did an e-zine called Chickum. Named after her character Chickum, which is a chicken with an M instead of an N. And it's, oh fuck. It's basically like a pixel art showcase of hers. It tells a little, you know, it's a little comic. But it's a comic with Pixel Turkey's pixel art, which is just incredible. Absolutely. She actually offered me in Midnight a free copy. And I was like, oh man, I already bought it. I already bought it. And it was 100% worth it. It's adorable. I'm kind of tempted to show it off online, but that would technically be giving it away. I don't want her to have to give it away. She worked hard on it. You can tell. A lot of hard work was put into it. A lot of soul. It's got a lot of soul in it. Hey, Shino. Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly, Shino. After Zargon, oh god, was he like it he was just in full fuck it mode with Zargon, huh? That one he's played before too. Oh, yeah, that would be mean. It would be, on one hand it would be mean, but on the other, I know he would love this game. If he hasn't played it yet. Johnny would love this game. Even if it was hard, he would love it. You need a link to this? I can link you or the page. I can link you the page. I'll link you guys the page. That way you guys can get it. No. I want Chickum Comic Issue 1. Here it is. Here it is. And I mean, the pixel art is right there. She does have previews. She does have previews. Here it is. Oh, wait, that's Mick Foley. Wait. What? Wait a second. Weird. I had another thing open for some reason. Here's Chickum. Look at the detail. Look at the detail in the beanstalk. Like, look at that. That's a good angle. That's a tricky angle, and she nailed it. Here it is. Oh, here we go. Insanely well done. Insanely well done. She even like handed this. You can tell, you can see how it's pixelated. She even handed this. Look at how good the writing is here. I don't think she typed this. I think she actually just literally just put it together. Incredible. 3D scene render, modeling, texturing, lighting by Jeff. Oh man, you and Jeff, like Pixel and Jeff absolutely nailed this. You were both just awesome. You're both just awesome. Really good. Featuring Pixel Chickum. Yeah, that's Pixel Chickum. That's her mascot. Very, very good. Very highly recommended. You bet, Jeff. You bet. It was worth it. It was worth it. It's not every day somebody publishes something these days. Oh. Just hit him. Just hit him, Arnold. Literally punch him. Trust that guy. I just didn't like him. Okay, this is pretty good. We got the first bomb key. Good. Good! Ooh! He was right up my keister, guys. That was right at the keister. That was keister level shit. Okay. Well, we still have... Guys, very easy as long as you have a grenade. This place is weirdly easy to skip, too. We do get an extra life for, so we have 4 lives. All I want are 2 lives by the end of the stage. That's all I want is a 2 on that live counter. I do that, then we're good. We never have to go back to this stage. That actually hurts. That little explosion actually hurts you. And others. Just leave all that shit alone. We'll just leave all that shit alone. Now what's next? What's next? Oh, okay, it just goes around. Just goes around, good. Yeah, we don't have to worry about those 2 guys. That was a little hard for not a whole lot. Also, shout out to Pixel 3. Well, I'm here. Well, I'm here. If you don't watch Pixel Turkey, she's really good. Pixel is really good. Not only is she a hell of a good artist, she's also a good streamer. She does very chill, very relaxing streams. Very sweet streams. Playing really good obscure games. I think she's playing Kingsfield 2 right now, the US version of Kingsfield. I don't know if she's beaten it yet, but that's what she was playing last time I checked. I need to play Kingsfield. I need to play Kingsfield 2. I played Kingsfield 1, it was awesome. Amazingly good game. Oh, God! Fuck off! There we go. Still working on Kingsfield 2, huh? That's gotta be a huge upgrade from the first one. The first one was really good. I never played it, well, I played the first one, but I never played the second one. That's the US version. What if I just said I never played Kingsfield? I guess somebody would just pull up the VOD of me playing Kingsfield. Here's you beating Kingsfield. Why are you saying you never played it? That shimmy. Oh, the movement. Oh, I think that actually despawned. Sometimes bullets will despawn to kind of make up for the draw distance. Enemy bullets will despawn too. Which is kind of nice. Oh, fuck. Ah! I don't think these ones despawn. I don't think those ones despawn. Oh. go to 0 health so fast. But it doesn't health starve you either most of the time. A lot of the time, like this place will have a lot of health pickups. A lot. God. They're relentless. We are at full shotgun. We are at full shotgun, guys. She's still working on. Oh man, I need to play it. I need to play it so bad. I need to wait for my streamiversary. I always play an old From Software game on my streamiversary because the first game I ever streamed was Among Us. No. The first game I ever streamed was Echo Knight. Which is excellent. If Pixel hasn't played Echo Knight, it is so good. If Pixel ever has any interest in like a good horror adventure game and she hasn't played it, that is high recommended. Echo Knight is so good. Echo Knight 2 is even better. Especially when you get the true ending. Oh, those guys go down fast. I'll use my shotgun for now. Echo Knight Beyond is also beautiful. They're all good games. All 3 games in the series are god tier. Heaps of people have mentioned Echo Knight, I imagine. They'll throw mine into the pile because, man, one of my favorites. One of my favorites as far as adventure games go. Echo Knight Beyond. Echo Knight Beyond was fantastic for the PS2. That's when they started getting the Demon Souls composer. That's when they started getting the Demon Souls composer, and you could tell, like, one of the best tracks is like this version of like Moonlight Sonata that composer did. It was so good. How's it going, Raze? I'm not reading the book again, Raze. I'm sorry. You'll have to read it on Scribble Hub. I've already read it twice. People seem to have liked it. I'm not sure. Some people definitely liked it. I know. Let's see here. Key? We found the palace key, but we need the actual bomb key. It's why we're here. That sucked. That's why these are here. Mother. Normally I don't run into those. Shotgun is weirdly shit at times. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's oddly shit. Oh, he actually... Oh, fuck! I thought that was a... I thought it was something you picked up. I made a mistake. An honest mistake. What are we up to? 4 lives? That's good. I love shooting men in green shirts. I must, because I keep doing it. Ooh, a little bit of teamwork there. Oh, wait, I forgot something. I need to go back. I keep forgetting this. It's so easy to miss that door. There's a door that I keep missing. Not this one. Oh, you can actually see which, there we go. I always forget about this place. It's so easy to forget this door exists. Also, I have the machine gun. I should start using it. You do start getting lots of machine gun ammo. Like, you get shitloads of machine gun ammo, so I may as well just go all out. It's a good track. Very good track. He goes down. There is another one. So easy for these guys to just beat you. Woo! Oh, that sucked. Bad timing. That's one of them down. He's not gonna die, is he? Got him. Oh! Good. So you can't shoot ahead a little. Oh, there's a health. There's an extra life there. How do we get that? You need that extra life. Or maybe a secret wall here somewhere. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of little fights like that. There it is. Alright, we're up to 5 lives now. This is great. Can't get careless, though. I gotta treat each life like it's my last. I don't know how many lives will get me comfortably through a stage. Oh, I should have just let him. Fuck. I hate when they can do that. I hate when they kind of figure out how to delete you. We're in bad shape. It's alright. I just need 2 lives total. Fuck.
Nice.
That shit. That's a super arm. Super Arnold with health. Oh, there's health here. Okay, how much are we at? Okay, 4 lives is good. If we can maintain 4 lives, we're good. We're over par. We're over par if we can maintain 4 lives. This way. And just blast him. Oh! Key. Key got. 1 key to go. Thanks, Tom Arnold. Oh, fuck. No. I could just leave. I could just leave through here. Half health. 4 lives left. And we're already going to the castle, which is good. Of course, it ain't gonna be easy. Especially when we got, like, trap chests. Okay. First one down. Fuck! Fuck! I should have just rolled past him. That's what I did last time. I figured I'd get a little cocky. Get it? Because I'm using a shotgun. You cock a shotgun, guys. Alright. Okay, well, we're in good shape either way. Either way, we're in good shape. Any other good shit? Nah. Into the castle. Remember the big Forbidden City Chinese castle set piece in True Lies, guys? Fucking gun kata. Gun kata! Gun kata. Every bullet is hitting me. Fuck! Oh, I got wrecked. Ugh. Oh, thank you, Costin. I died! He deleted my health! I didn't know it was... I mistimed it. I just horribly mistimed it. These guys do rapid health generation. I can also. I could rapid health generate these guys, but... Okay, it's okay. We still have 3 lives remaining. Which is par. As long as we make par... We're good. Oh, and I have one of these. Forgot I had that. Fuck, I completely forgot about it. Because it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Feels very good. Every weapon in this game feels fantastic. Like, every weapon in this game feels good. Yeah, like this guy. Can get, see, look at how fast. It only took 2 shots. It only took 2 shots to kill that guy. And I probably could have spared 1. Wait, that guy was throwing grenades. Good. Maybe I could get him to kill Arnold. Maybe I could get him to kill the Super Arnold. I think he can. Okay, I'll kill the Super. Look at how fast it kills. Okay, it takes 2 shots. We'll stick with the flamethrower since there's already a flamethrower up. You put on a 10-hour vid on Conan theology? Your puny weapons can't harm me. Ah, shit. Get 1 shot, it'll get him. Probably shouldn't be wasting flamer ammo on those.
I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up. When
Getting the feeling of coming.
5,000 people, I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night.
Day and night. I love how he, like, has this, like... It's such a casual statement. Shouldn't have got that, but there's another health. One of those. Should have known. No. How can he call shenanigans? The game is cheating now. Shit. There's the final key. Get wrecked. Alright, we're back up to 4 lives. He's very ego-driven, but he tamps it down to a point where... Yeah, kind of like Shatner. Yeah. Like, well, the thing is, he's very aware of how ego-driven he is. And that gives... And two, he's earned it, and he knows he's earned it. Like, even Shatner earned it, right? And that earned feeling makes him know that he can... Basically, he knows it's not unwarranted. And that does add to a certain endearment. Nah, before we go here, let me get that other health. I gotta play super safe here. I gotta play mega safe here. We could fight that other Super Arnold, but that's fine. I don't think there's anything there. Kind of, yeah. I know I'm arguably the best. One of those things. Maybe that'll do it. Oh, wait. Well, that did. What the hell? Sometimes the shotgun's feels very inconsistent. Depending on how many shots you hit him with. Because you can hit them with like 2 shots and then 2, 4, 6, and they take like, I think they take 6 shots. I don't know. Sometimes you may graze them with 1 and it feels like 2, and then you're just fucked. Ain't got no time to bleed. Okay. Good. I think that guy fried me last time. God. So much blood. A lot of blood in this game. Big bloody mess of— oh, shit. Good. Good. Oh. Still have plenty of health. That is always subject to change. Very good. Oh shit, am I already here? We may as well just pick it up then. I hopefully have all 3 keys. This is gonna take all the health I could grab. It's a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. I'm a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Like, if Max Payne were a like, so many top-down, like, Game Boy Advance shooters could have learned from this, I feel. Are there any top-down Game Boy Advance shooters that are like this? This should be the template. There's the flamers. The flames. Oh, fuck. Actually, you know what? Regular gun. Good. That's what fucked us last time. That fucked us. We got fucked. There we go. Somehow that missed, I don't know how. We also have rockets flying at us. No, that's not good, Holy shit, just die! God, it took him ages! Fuck, there was no way. Not with the fucking asshole beside him. God, it's just non-stop ass. There we go. Oh. Remember, these guys will delete you. Like... Fuck. Dead. Okay, and then there's one last gaggle of these fucks. Right here. Okay, that's one. Kill him. Shoot him. Ah. Oh, we did it! 3 lives left. All I wanted. Oh. We did it. Yes. Oof. Yeah, that's the boss of that area. It's basically a big gauntlet. It kind of is, Captain Duck.
Yeah.
If you want a game with a very similar roll dodge, somebody mentioned that, and they're absolutely right, that this roll dodge looks like something straight out of Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon took some inspiration from this.
We won the battle, Muad'Dib.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Doing this with 3 lives is way better than doing it with 2. Okay, and I did save this screenshot too. I'm just gonna write it down. FBJ in DBN. FBJ in DBN. Alright, cool. FBJ in DBN. We got it. We got the password. We got another quiet stage ahead of us. And now I can actually do this because I have an actual health pool that isn't just my regular health, which was not enough. You can easily see that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you played Enter the Gungeon, this game does look... It doesn't look like it, but it does seem to act like it in places. Oh! Oops, I dropped my grenade! Oh no! Beautiful. Beautiful.
What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
Good.
Wonder Boy is now following. Buckle up.
Wonder Boy X! Wonder Boy X, welcome in. Good to... Oh, shit. Cool. Saved by the shrapnel? Hey, we got our health back. That's what matters. We got some health back. Actually, there's even more health to get. There we go. Oh. 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 Good.
Time
Oh. Oh my god, King of APOC. Welcome in. Welcome in, King of APOC. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Cybertrucker Alpha. Retro game streamer and author of Hilderica, A Tale of the Wilds. I have written a sword and sorcery novel about a naked barbarian woman.
Is now following. Buckle up.
Kitsune Romaneko, thank you for the follow. We are currently doing an unusually good job, now that I feel relaxed and am not tied to a single life, on level 7 of 10 of True Lies. Which is an amazing, amazing game. It's also an evil, evil game. True Lies was the movie where you got to see Jamie Lee Curtis dance sexy. This is the game that made you earn the right. Welcome in, APOC. How you doing? How was game? Love this game. It has a strange allure. It really does. It does have a strange allure. A Twins 2 movie with old Arnie and old Danny. I'd like to see that. I mean, there are plenty of fucking long-awaited sequels. Some of which nobody asked for, but I feel like that would be a good one. God. Okay. Woo! Let's reload. You did Mega Man 6 and 7. Thank God the 6-7 meme died. God, I hate them! I hate those guys! They have way too much health. They take way too many hits.
But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning.
They move around like fucking psychos. I hate them. I hate them. They make me mad. Fucking hell. I just want that. I just want the health. I just want the health game. Oh my, oh god, yep. Fuck off, game! Fucking fuck, game! Fucking throw it. There doesn't have to be another fucking guy every single fucking quadrant of the game. It's so fucked. It's too fucked, guys. And now they're like hiding health around all this insane bullshit.
Small Joe, you take your 33 and a 3rd chance.
Now I need that health. Now I need the health because I... Not yet.
You got an 8 and a 3rd chance of winning.
Oh. Look at that shit. Look at this trash. My only consolation is that sometimes these grenades will kill enemies.
Hello, Harry.
This stupid fucking thing right here. Look at this stupid. Look at that stupid fucking.
Okay.
He's on fucking fire.
Just take one bite.
How the fuck do I deal with this? God. Well, we have the shotgun now. Or we have the Uzi now.
Shotgun.
We have the shotgun now. We have the Uzi. We have to waste all this ammo just so we can barely reach the ammo for the Uzi. Dude, why? There's another Super Arnold, but Super Arnolds ain't shit compared to the rushing dudes with the grenades. Super Arnolds don't have grenades and are therefore way easier to deal with. Oh, and I never got that health. I never grabbed the health. That means it's free. Dr. Acceleron, thank you for looking up the book. It'll be that first link. The first 2 chapters are live. Also, if you are a Patreon or Twitch supporter, that means if you're a subscriber here on Twitch, as long as you have a Discord account that's linked to Twitch, you will get EPUBs and PDFs of each book, or of each chapter as they're released. I'm releasing them a week at a time. Or a day at a thing at a time. Oh my god! Pixel, we were just talking about you! We were just talking about your book! We were talking about my book, and we're talking about your book. How's it going, Pixel? Welcome in. Big shout out to Pixel Turkey. She's such a talented artist. Incredible gamer, plays the most interesting stuff. Welcome in, Pixel. Welcome in, Jabberwocky. Welcome in, Jeff. I just wrote my first book. Well, I didn't just write it, but I did just, oh crap, release it to the wild. In a very indie, very unconventional way, but I got it out there. Because I knew it would just take years if I tried to get it out there traditionally. The night is going well. GG on the debut. Well, thank you. GG on your debut. We were talking about Chickum. We were talking about Chickum comic, which I ended up buying. I ended up buying it. She offered me the book. I already bought it. It's her chicken comic, which has incredible pixel art by Pixel. Look at how good her art is, guys. Look at how good that art is. Look at the detail, like the. Oh wait. Can I do this? Yes, I can. We can make it bigger. Look at the detail. Also, that is a tricky as hell angle. You nailed it. That is such a tricky angle. Now, I wanted to know, did you like... I don't know if you typed this. I'm wondering if you drew it, if you like, it just went all out. I don't know. Even if you typed it, it still looks awesome. You certainly didn't type this. You drew this. It's amazing. There's also some really good art. That's not even the best image in the comic. The best image in the comic is absolutely beautiful. I want to show it off, but I know better. You gotta buy it for that. But it's worth it. Oh yeah, Pixel is fantastic at especially pixel art, but just art in general. She's fantastic. Go watch her stuff. Go watch it. Go follow her stream if you haven't. Did I ever get that heal? I think I did. I think I did get that heal. God, I was in bad shape. I was in bad shape if I got that heal. I got the heal. 2 lives left. Better than 0 lives left that I was dealing with before. The frame is a font. The game Jeff picked out, it did look really good. I wasn't 100% sure because it was, you know, perfectly to theme. Tell Jeff he did a good job. Jeff, you did a good job. Oh, it takes like 4 shots with these guys sometimes. Well, either way, excellent work, Pixel. It was a treat to read. Here I am writing ultra-violent sword and sorcery. Pixel Turkey's like writing some of the like some really sick. Oh God, good fairy tales. Oh Jesus. Feels like a lot of people are actually like creating again, which is nice to see. A lot of creative projects recently. Okay, he exploded. Oh my God. Last life, Harry. I'm on my last life, Harry. There's a Karnov guarding a health. Oh God. I gotta get full concentration. At least until I get this. Can I just lob this over? I can! Destroyed. Grab that. We're not completely screwed yet, but we will be soon. And of course there are no checkpoints if you game over, you just have to type in the password. Luckily we have 2 lives for the password. Super Arnold is down. Those are the real problem, though. This gauge has a staggering lag. I only have 2 grenades. It has a huge amount of grenades for everyone else. Okay. Go ahead. Put up an explosive barrel in front of the rocket dude. You know, it's your game, guys. Beam Software. You can do that if you want. This guy. You know what? Weirdly, this reminds... Like, it could just be where I'm at. But this whole time I have felt like a very subtle, like, Strike series feel from this. Like Urban Strike, Jungle Strike, Desert Strike. Those kinds of games. Even though it's not that at all. I think it's the quiet. I think it's the lack of soundtrack in these parts. Usually there's music, but in 2 stages so far there have been no music, this being one of them. And it does give me that Desert Strike feel. Oh, wait. Blow those up. Fuck. Back, go back. It is. I think what it is, it's all the gun sounds combined with all the explosions and no music and sand. And that just makes me think Strike. That just makes me think Desert Strike. Oh my God! I need to go there too. I already know that that's deleting my health. It's over, guys. It's over. Unless I can find a health. It killed me anyway, even though it was already gone. It wasn't already gone, but oh. I don't know if Nuclear Strike did, but I definitely know that the first 3 games in the Strike series barely had any music, usually just in menus. Oh, we got it. We got the password. That's all I wanted for today, was the password, so we could get through this. We could get through this. It's just, oh, so many bombs. Omega Sector, the last line of defense. Solstice is hard as fuck. So is Equinox. We may play him one day. Just for the fucking Tim Fallon music. Oh, Cleared Hot. There was a new game, yeah. It released, but it's in early access. I'm waiting for the full release. I'm waiting for the full release for Cleared Hot, but I kind of like how it implies, I think it's implied that the main character is the same guy from the Strike games, but it takes place in current year, so he's like middle-aged. Because the Strike series, at least the first 3 games, all star the same guy. You're the same character in all of them. And there's like personal shit that you deal with later on. Like the second and third games, you have to deal with like personal shit with the same general enemy. I think it's the same antagonist in the second game, and in the third game, it's like his son or something like that. Yeah, they're really good. The Strike games are awesome. But you have to play at least the first one. You have to play it like exactly right. It's like a very precision-based game. Where the second and third ones really aren't so much. They're still hard though. Like it's still recommended that you maintain the mission order, for example. Except for Urban Strike. I think Urban Strike, yeah, Jungle and Urban Strike, you actually have to kind of, every now and then, rarely, but occasionally you have to skip mission objectives early. Or do later mission objectives earlier, otherwise it will screw you later. Yeah, totally not Saddam. In fact, I have an emote from Jungle Strike. I think this was either Jungle or Urban. It may even have been Desert, but I have this. I had to make that because the bad guy the dude's like, yeah, but what about the citizens and their families? What if we... It was just... It was so good. Yeah, I think so. I think he did, August. Yeah, he got plastic surgery and disguised himself so he could try to destroy the US from within or something. Yes, if you try to do a later objective early, it screws you. I spent so many hours trying to survive some of those missions. Like a Die Another Day. Now that's a movie. Die Another Day is indeed a movie.
Time, motherfucker!
Anyway, guys, back at it once again. And don't think I'm not going to be promoting this book for the next 3 months, because I am. Don't think for a minute I'm not going to be promoting this book for the next 3 months. It's right here. There's my cover. It may even update, but here's the cover currently. Hilderica, a sky-clad barbarian woman from the untamable wilds, strides without shame into the quaint, civilized town of Dennington. Nude by nature and by the blessing of Skarn, she pursues something that no sky-clad has ever needed before. Gold. Sir Jim, a married Dennington knight with a haunted past and an unshakable attraction, becomes duty-bound to accompany this mysterious warrior into the wilds where no civilized man dares to tread. This old-fashioned, character-driven sword and sorcery adventure follows Hilderica and Jim as their cultures clash as hard as their blades and old demons lurk just beneath the surface. Here's what you can expect: sword and sorcery, action, violence, and high adventure, multiple POVs, not limited to Hilderica and Jim, survival, strange creatures, the contrast between an idealized supernatural barbarian and a trained human knight, a casually nude, subtly promiscuous protagonist and others of her kind, high cultural contrast, character-driven moral dilemmas, regrets, and difficult choices, a rhythmic pulse between hard-hitting action and slower character moments. What not to expect? Isekai. I don't like isekai. Harem. Not really into harem stuff. I think Tenchi was the king of that, and everything else was a pale imitation. Stat numbers, lit RPG rules. If there's one thing I am less interested in than entirely AI-generated novels, it's lit RPGs. And for those who don't know what lit RPGs are, imagine a game book like Sorcery, except you're not playing it. You're just watching characters in the book have stat numbers in inventory. Just like, I guess a progenitor would be like Homestuck, except that's it, and it's really taken off. I don't know why. It just didn't strike me as that good. I felt better reading those descriptions integrated into the book than a HUD. Don't expect a work in progress because the book is finished. There will be no changes or edits based on comments or suggestions. There is going to be one little change. I am going to edit one thing. I may as well edit now. I got the age of Jim's wife wrong, and I thought I fixed it, but I didn't. Where is it? Oh, wait. To chapter 2, not chapter 1. Jim's wife is 28, not 24. Yeah. Blonde hair, 28. I actually straight up thought that I fixed that, too. I thought that I just fixed that. You would make a joke about getting reincarnated as a vending machine, but they already did that. Oh yeah, I'm sure. We were talking about how an isekai automated messaging system for customer service getting isekai'd as a barbarian, but it still has but it only has programmed things that it can say. So it's like, your call is very important to us. Please wait on the line while we get you the next available agent. While he's like swinging an axe. I could write one of those, but this isn't that. This isn't that. This is an entirely different story. You can follow it right there on the link. Very, very proud of writing this. 67,000 words, give or take. Be aware there is gore, there is sexual content, there is strong language. Main character is like I said, nude the entire time. Not the only character who's nude either. There are others, because there are other skyclad. They're not an extinct race. Anyway, here's the dedications. I may as well read it. Hilderica is a book I worked on from late November to late December 2025. Finishing the first draft right before Christmas. I'm very proud of this debut novel, the first in a potential series set in this universe. I've revised and edited Hilderica extensively before even considering publication. I chose this episodic format in the spirit of my literary forebears, Robert E. Howard, Edgar Rice Burroughs, and other sword and sorcery authors who would publish grand epics a chapter a week. I'm doing a chapter every 3 days unless you are, 1, on the Discord, and 2, a Discord or a Twitch subscriber. I also have a Patreon and will post on those too. There's my Discord if you're interested in more. I have messed up. Apparently something messed up in the PDFs. I have to re-upload the PDFs, but that's fine. That's easy to do. If you have questions about the book, the world, or the characters, no spoilers, of course, feel free to ask in my Twitch chat whenever I'm live. I'd love to talk about it there. It's way more fun than the text. A huge thank you to my sister Midnight Monopoly for keeping me on the path and for being the most determined person I've yet seen. Big thanks to my friends, Gile Rye, John Matrix, Basehole, Youthbug, Dana Chrysalis, and this is a small list. A lot of you guys kind of motivated me. For helping me bring this to life. Thank you, Mom, for reading the book and genuinely enjoying it. My mom read it. That's how unashamed I am of this book, if I had my mom read it. It means the world, and there's more to come. She said she was thinking about it at work and shit. She was like, oh, it's just so fucking awesome. And certainly not least, thank you for reading. I hope you enjoy this tale of high adventure as much as I've enjoyed writing it. CTA. You motivate. Well, it's just cross motivation, I guess. Man, what else? I just hope you guys enjoy it. I just hope you guys enjoy it. And feel free to discuss it in the Discord. Talk about the book. Make sure to only talk about, like, early chapters in the substation, though. That's all I ask. Because I do have the substation. Also, if you can't see it, you're probably not linked to the Discord. If you need to DM me or anything about that, you're probably not linked. Your Twitch probably isn't linked to the Discord. But here's the super secret substation. Oh, you already read the whole thing. Oh, man, we gotta talk about it then. We gotta talk about it. You already read the whole thing. We gotta talk about it. Yeah, Shiorai's probably brimming with spoilers. But yeah, here's the substation. Here's where subscribers go. Tier 1... I don't really mind if you got a tier 2 or tier 3 sub. Thank you for the support. But yeah, you can get these books right here. You're gonna go back and read it again? Shiorai loved it. I already have a fan, guys. I already have a fan. And you'll be able to enjoy it as well. And I have a second book in the works, by the way. A second book is already in the works. It takes place about 70 years before the book that I've written. Involves another nude barbarian woman, but one with a very different personality and in a very, very different situation. She's in a completely different country. And, it's not a country that protects her the way this one... The way that this one protects Hilderica. She's not exactly safe where she is. Hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, I should probably let you guys go. I'm just so excited about it. This has been a ways coming. What do they do in winter? They do not freeze. They live in the snow. They have something called the Blessing of Skarn, and you'll learn about it as it goes. That Boris Vallejo shine on their skin actually protects them from the elements. It's actually a form of natural armor that they have. So they don't freeze, and they don't get heat stroke. They can be hot. They're not really that cold because their habitat is effectively snowy mountains. In fact, you'll find, you'll see what Hilderica thinks of the rain in an upcoming chapter. But yeah. Like, what I wanted to do was, like, here's a good image. Let me find that Julie Bell image again. It wasn't Julie Bell, but it was based on her. Let's see if I can find it. It was yesterday. It wasn't Crime Boss. I think it was this. Yeah, this. Basically, she looks like this, only without clothes, and a claymore instead of a polearm. And yeah, this is just Julie Bell. That's Julie Bell's face. But even the shine of her skin, how her skin's kind of shiny. Boris Vallejo was famous for this. I always wondered, maybe that's like a natural armor. That's why they don't wear that much in his stuff. I wasn't trying to say, oh, they're like oiled up like they're gym people, because that's the real truth. But I wanted to try to contextualize it. Yeah, that's why she's got that oil sheen. And it's not really... It makes her look like this. It's not really... She's not, like, greasy or anything. But she just looks kind of like that all the time. And she's not the only one. They all kind of do. They look like Boris Vallejo paintings, is what they look like. Yeah, give it a lore reason, exactly. It's more fun that way. It's more fun than just saying, oh, well, that's not realistic. Like, you know, like bikini armor. Oh, bikini armor won't help. You know, shit like that. That's why, if you notice, like one of the arrows grazed her arm and it didn't even scratch her. That was actually an effect of that blessing. That's what they call it, the blessing of Skarn. Better than Quiet from Injury, where she breathes through her skin, but at least he was trying. At least he was trying. You know, even the breathe through her skin thing was actually really interesting. I actually liked that. She could survive in space. She probably can't survive in space. She does have to breathe. They can drown. They can drown. Although they could probably swim a very long time. They don't really get as tired as normal people. Now, Jim, the Knight, is just a knight. He is just a normal human being. He can get hurt. He can get tired. He can die very easily. Like, he is just a human being. So there's that bit of contrast too. And they both have their own arcs. They're both effectively the main characters. Kojima just having fun. Oh, absolutely. I didn't mind. I like the quiet explanation. I like the fact that she could breathe through her skin. I thought that was really cool. I feel like you're right, August. I feel like she should have been fully culturally nude. But it would have been tricky. See, well, the thing is, it's easier to write a character like this in a non-visual medium than it would be in a visual medium. Like, could you imagine Hilderica as a movie? It would be very hard to adapt. They would either put her in a loincloth and a bra, or they just wouldn't do it. She could survive in space. She could. She couldn't. I don't think she could. I think there is such a thing as too cold. And I think space is probably too cold. She's not 100% invincible. She can still get injured. It's just hard to do. It's like fighting a fucking bear. It's like fighting a bear. Right? You can shoot a bear, but sometimes that's not enough. Anyway. That's day one. I will see you guys on Saturday night when we play Phantasy Star 4. Next time. That was a fun one. Today was a fun one. Well, we are inching closer to the end of True Lies. I can't wait till I beat True Lies. God, I hope I beat True Lies, guys. It's getting mean. 7 out of 10 stages, it's getting mean. I got people to thank. Thank you, Pixel, King of APOC, Retro Bear, and Macaw45, all for the raids. A lot of big raids tonight. Shino A. Oh, wait. Oh, it's actually showing points, too. I need to turn that off. Thank you, Kitsume Romaneko, for the follow. Wonderboy X, thank you for the follow. Captain Duck and War Machine, thank you for the follows. Obese Lobster, thank you for the 18 months. Thank you, Shadrock. Oh, yeah, Shadrock and Shaboy J, thank you for the raids. Holy shit. Evil Darkness 9, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Youthbug, for the 5 gift subs to Amir Rocket, Kagatome V, Tardis Brill, Prui Ben, and Fenrir Sweden. Kevka, thank you for the 15 months. And thank all of you guys for just coming on in. Thank you guys for coming in. Oh god, all my stuff is popping up. Oh god. It won't be forever. Let's see who's online. There's always somebody online on Twitch. I probably would. Well, I probably couldn't have. Never mind. I think I like the cover I got. Oh no, I missed. I need to save my streak.
Robin is now following. Buckle up.
Thank you, Robin Red. Robin Red, thank you for the follow. I think we got somebody. Let's see if she's wrapping up. She's 6 hours in. She's 6 hours in. Looks like she's well into I think she's good for it. We're raiding Cobra. Before I change my mind. We're raiding Cobra Commanda. She's fantastic. Excellent, excellent streamer. Neon Arcade, also an excellent streamer. Follow both of them. Follow both of them. And I want you guys back here Saturday night, 9 p.m. Central for Chapter 3 of Hilderica. And more True Lies. After dinner, right here on twitch.tv/CyberTruckerAlpha. And until next time, as always, stay frosty. Mighty Cat C, hey Mighty Cat, I just noticed. Thank you for the congratulations on the launch, Mighty Cat. Well, thank you. Absolutely. Of course, it's already done. I won't change anything. But thank you. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Bye, guys. Sorry, yeah, chat just went crazy. Oh, God, it's gonna happen. Oh, God, anytime now. Oh, God, there we go.